Hey, how you guys doing? Aunt Orta, Kellen, how are you? Good to see you. What are you guys doing today? Corn doggy dog. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Hey, Kellen. StreamYard's finally catching up to the YouTube side here. I'm lagging a little bit. I just restarted the computer, so hopefully it doesn't do that too bad. But Coin Silver, hello, how are you? Good to see you today. How's your Sunday going? All right, guys. Let's see what we got. How's everybody doing? Beautiful day today. Cool. Michael M., hello. Happy Sunday to you. Welcome to the stream. Give it a minute or two for some other folks to kind of filter in here, and then we'll kind of get underway, but chit-chat in the meantime. I love that Maria Teresa Proof Fowler that you've got as your logo, Michael M. Always have. Every time I see it, it's so iconic, and it matches up with you great, but it's just a gorgeous coin. 0 degrees. I mean, it's amazing the drastic differences, across different parts of the world and country. Really amazing. It is, what is it, like 95 Fahrenheit here? I don't even know. I don't know what that is Celsius. You have to do the conversion for me, but pretty warm. So a restrike and a non-restrike. Okay, so I don't think I've ever had a non-restrike unless I had one and sold it and didn't know that's what I had. I know the indications to look for, right? But I didn't really start looking. I started as a kid as a coin collector, and then what ended up happening to me is as I stopped in my teen years, and then when I got to kind of business age, I started stacking silver, really stacking gold, and because it was cheap back then. I mean, it was $200 and some an ounce, and so I would buy an ounce every month for a while there when I was in business, and built a pretty good stack of gold. And so what ended up happening to me is, Henry, how are you? Good to see you. Welcome. What happened to me was I got back into stacking again. I took a break from it after the downturn in 2008, and then I did about 10 years of stacking from mid to late 90s through 2008, and then got into stacking again in kind of the early teens, maybe like 2013, probably 12 or 13, and then that turned into, getting back into coin collecting and trying to absorb as much knowledge and learn everything over again that I had forgotten or that I learned as a kid the wrong way. So the non-restrike Maria Teresa is a unique coin, right? Because, I mean, they've been making them for hundreds of years. The date on those things has not changed for, like 400 years, right? Or 300 years. So everyone has the same date. There's a couple indications on a non-restrike version, and those things are pricey. At least the ones I've seen in any kind of decent condition, and most of the time they're the restrikes, right? Not like 999 times out of 1,000. Yep, it's stuck at 1780. That's right. Yeah, a very beautiful coin though. Just iconic piece of silver, right? Great way to stack. I love stacking the non or the restrikes. You know, the non original. Coffee Madness. Hey, thank you. Welcome, welcome. How's your Sunday going? Dreadpool 26. Hello, hello. How are you? It is one of the largest coins. It's like crown size or slightly bigger, huh? You know what? I think it's probably 42 millimeter. Is that right? I'd have to look it up. I don't have that at my fingertips, but that's like the Mexican Casa de Moneda onzas from the 49 that they restruck or reissued in 79 and 80, 1979 and 1980. Those things are like 42 mil, I think. Yeah, pretty cool. Nice to hold a big chunky piece of silver like that in your hand with some history to it too. Not just a chunky piece like they're making, currently. That's okay, Michael. We it's like when we're in chat, there's a translation there. We all want it. Our fingers need to move so quick, right? Because we're trying to write down. We can't, we gotta type what we're wanting to say. So you guys, we'll give it a couple seconds here, let some more folks filter in, and just kind of maybe I'll show off a little bit of eye candy here. Take this Value Hunter sticker down and show you guys. If you haven't checked out my video that I posted up, I think it was yesterday or the day before, go check it out, where I unboxed that beautiful piece of chunky silver. Just for you, Michael M., posting up my Canadian flag. Oh, Canada. Redneck stacker poured me that. He wanted some coins and wanted to do a trade. I think there was some Mercury dimes and then maybe I think there was like a hobo nickel or something else that he had. And yeah. So he said, hey, will you do a trade? I was like, absolutely, man. You're going to pour me some silver? No question. So this, I'm going to flip it over, 1.2 ounce Troy flag. It's got the little redneck stamp at the bottom. You can't make it out as well, but just a really cool sandcast piece of silver. Really gorgeous. I love it. I did the unboxing. I didn't even do it justice like this. You guys are seeing it on this stream a lot nicer. Yeah, it's from Red. Yep, that is his handiwork. So, and if you guys don't know Redneck Stacker, you got to go check him out. One of the things that we've got is he's got Redneck Metals. That's like a group of guys from the community that have all jumped into kind of a community pouring scenario. And what they're doing is they're going to be doing an auction at the end of this month on the 31st. So that day I'll run a little auction normal time, and then I think they're going to run an hour after mine. So I'll do it a short one, like maybe a 5 to 10 item kind of thing, and then tee it up for them, and we'll all raid their channel. We got 9 in the chat right now. Let me just jump over to the YouTube side real quick and just make sure that I'm up to date on the stream here. Okay, cool. I think so. I think we're up to date. All right, guys. So without any further ado, we've got about 13 in the chat. We're just kind of catching up, saying hello. Let me get a glove on. Such an active stream and auction last time, I actually broke through my glove. So that's cool. We've got a new one here. I get some finger covers. I got a buddy that pours silver on here, one of the Metals Mafia guys. How much is shipping? Well, shipping is 4 up to 16 ounces and 8 over. But if it's going to Canada, which I believe yours might be, there is, of course, there's customs and we'll put stuff through, the best we can. But I think usually the packages, if they're not too heavy, they run about, I don't know, I want to say $15 US or something like that. If you get something that I can fit in an envelope and I can just put an international postage stamp on it and get it to go through like, either non-machinable. I think the $4 might work up to, if it's under an ounce. If it's under an ounce, then the $4 shipping. If it's over an ounce, the Canadian size, it goes, or Canadian or international shipping goes up to like 16, I think, US. So, but what I do is I actually price it out before I print the label, and I'll send it on the invoice the exact postage amount for you. You can get me a US address, then it's $4 up to a pound and $8 over a pound. So anything 16 ounces or above total is going to run you $8. Everything, as many items, and then $4 below. And that's not those aren't exact numbers, but it's the best way for me to do it. And sometimes when packages run way over and need insurance and stuff like that, like it costs me almost double from the more expensive, but you make it up $1 here and there on the other one. Cherie Ward, hello, happy Sunday to you. Glad to see you. Crispy, how's it? It's good, bro. Hey, I've got you on a watch later tag for your walkthrough on your vehicle, man. I'm looking forward to that one. But I saw the kids jumping and shot you a comment earlier. That was a perfect tuck and roll, my friend. You can tell Sport that was a great tuck and roll, the best I've seen. So welcome, guys. So we got 16 in the chat. I know they'll probably filter in. We're 30 minutes in already. I've just been chatting away here, or 15 minutes in. Sorry, I've been chatting away. So that was a piece that Redneck Stacker poured for me. Just wanted to show it off a little bit, and we'll get started. So if you guys haven't seen the link, let's see. Do I have any mods in here? I may not have any mods in here yet. Absolutely no fear, indeed. Yes, you can tell. That was 10 feet up or something. That was twice. He's jumping twice his length. So yeah, I'll get started here, guys. Let me post up a link. It's in the description. So if you go down to the video description, you guys can see the link to Paula. Hey, thank you. Oh, great. Thank you for joining, and thank you for modding. It is so wonderful to have you. All right, Cordog, we got Paula here now. So. And she's the mod pro. And Paula, I went back and was watching your Q&A. So Paula's part of the coin Q&A guys in the community, and you guys got to send your neat and obscure and rarity and variety coins over to them and get into the chat. It's so much fun. Her and Ken Peavy and Blues and Blue Ridge Silverhound and a bunch of others get together. Mantic and get together and do that. And it is so much fun. But I saw what you were saying about modding for me. Based on all those trolls that came in that one day, I think I know what that was all about. There was somebody in my stream, and somebody was like at war with that guy. And so I think he like sent a bunch of trolls. Anyway, I don't think it was geared at me as much, but it was pretty funny that you felt responsible for that. It was not your fault, I'm sure of it. But anyway, guys, the auction list is up. Paula just posted it. I'm going to, the shipping's just kind of scrolling at the bottom of the screen. And Metal Detecting Channel, hey, how are you? Good to see you. So guys, the first lot I've got up here, let's see, is a 62p. And I get this in a better, I'm going to have to reduce the glare here a little bit. Okay, so on one side it says 62p. Man, get that light off. I'm going to have to do a little better than this, I think. Okay, I think that's focused. I'll just get rid of that. So that's a 62p sealed up, and I'm not going to break it open, guys. But you can see, fortunately, through the other side that it is what it is, and they are very nice, bright red, blinging. So we're going to start out with a roll at a $2 opener. Hey, JW, welcome to the stream and the auction. This is the 62 roll. It is sealed up. Yep, it's starting bid at 2, and Cherie Ward says 2. Thank you, Cherie. What's up, Nightmare Coins? How are you? So The 62p roll, guys, is sealed up, so I can't open it to show you the coins. I'm just going to leave it sealed. But I'm going to put it on this side. If anybody needs to ask what it is, we can post that up. And let me see if I can get it to focus a little better. How's that? I think that's pretty good. I think that's about as good as I can get it, guys. Looking for 3. We got Cherie Ward at 2 on the 62p BU roll. Looking for $3. So we'll just have everybody streaming in. I've got a really good lot of stuff today, guys. This should be a fun auction. Good time to just kind of hang out and chat. I always start off with a little bit of copper and, kind of roll through. But some unique coins, some old stuff, some foreign stuff. Really, really kind of cool variety. And I'm adding a couple of unique items to the mix this week for everybody. Seen one of these yet? Seen one of what? Dreadpool, seen one of what? I don't see anything else in the chat. So we got 2, looking for 3. Anybody for 3? We got the 62p. I have not seen that. All right, guys, so we're going to count it down at $2. Cherie Ward stealing this roll, $2. I think I want to say at current prices, there's $1.50 worth of copper. We don't go by melt value except when we're doing like constitutional worn silver coins. But the melt value of this roll is $1.50. So we can look at copper that way too, I guess, when we're talking about these prices. Thank you, Paula. Congratulations. Cherie Ward, congratulations. Very nice. Whoops. Type in the wrong spot. There we go. Hey guys, just remember at the end of the auction, what I do is I will email you guys and you'll get an invoice. So, no need to check in. If I don't have your email or if you bid on anything today, just send me an email. So it's a reminder and it's in my inbox just to let me know where to send the invoice to. And I will take it from there. All right. Let's see here, guys. 63 PND. All right. We got more copper coming up. So this is the 63. This is what they look like. 63P, 63D. And what I'm going to do is these will open. So I'm just going to take a few off the top. I'm going to take one off the top of each one. And just kind of go like that. Oh, maybe I just do it this way, like I've done before, where I put the end of it up. There you go. You see your 63Ds. And this one is sealed. Guys, the P on this one is sealed, so I'm just going to leave it like that. The D is open. You can see the ender. I'll turn the light back on here and see if that gives you a better shot or too much glare. There we go. That's a nice shot. Look at those beauties. Now I'm gonna weigh up Cherie Ward just for you since you bid on this one, just to make sure. But I think I can get 3 rolls in there for $4. Let's see. So these are 5.8 is what it's saying, ounces. So boy, that's going to be, it's going to put us over, isn't it? 17. So yeah, the three tubes I think goes over, just as an FYI. this is a great date for varieties. A lot of times I've put these under the scope just to kind of see, and a couple of times that we've done that, we've seen the top coin has a DDO or RPM rather, not DDO, but an RPM that was visible. And that's pretty cool when that just happens to happen. Okay, well, I don't, yeah, look, I don't want to push you in that direction, but I just always want to give you a heads up. It's pretty close. Like, I don't know. And it's pretty close. It's like, just over 16. And, that one with the tape on it might weigh a little bit more. So maybe they would be 16, but. So we've got Cherie Ward on the 63D and the 63P. That's $2.50 a roll, guys. $5 for the two. That's one money for both rolls. One money, both rolls. Welcome, welcome. If you're just joining us, we just got started. We've got the second lot of copper up on the block. Whoever you are out there, I've said hi to about 10 of you. If I haven't seen you. It's $8 and it's priority, so it goes out 2 days. But I could fit anything in there because even if you bought every lot I've got today, I think I can fit everything I'm selling in a bubble wrap priority, and you can do unlimited weight. So it's $8 for that. It's 4 under 16 ounces, but 3 rolls goes above. So yeah, I'll figure it out with you. We'll see how the day goes, Cherie Ward. Congratulations, by the way, that one's sold to you for $5 for these 2 rolls. Glad to see that these are going to a good home. I know you will enjoy going through these rolls. I'm going to push these off to the side here. Here we go. Let's see. Congrats on hunting some value today, Cherie Ward. All right. 57 Blue Seal Star Note, crisp with a fold and a small edge. Okay. Next up, guys, is this right here is a silver certificate from 57. It is a Star Note. And as you can see, it's pretty crisp. It's in this archival quality holder. I know, searching for those right. You have to share that up if you find some, okay? Because that would be just so cool. I get a lot of unboxing shout outs, but I've never had like a variety found shout out. That would be the sweetest. So you guys, if you read the description, it says tear. It's that little edge piece right there. I don't know if you can make that out on the camera. See, there's like a little bit of a tear right there. And then there's a fold going across the center where it was folded up. You can see it at that angle really well. It's a 57, but it's really good paper quality, very clean and crisp, other than those 2 issues. And so we've got this one. It's a Star Note. Also, if you're from South Carolina, you got your area code here. You might have almost your whole phone number. Hey, thanks, Nightmare. No problem. Enjoy, man. Enjoy and, say hi to everybody who you visit. Appreciate you stopping in. So we're going to open this one up at $5, and we got Eric. Hey, Eric, how's it going? You were one of those I was saying hi to that I knew was in the chat, but I hadn't seen you if you said something when you came in. Welcome to the stream, and he opens it up with a $5 bid on that silver certificate Star Note. That's a Series 57 star with a C block, and there's no, as you can see, there's no letter next to the Series 57. And as far as figuring out, which blocks are worth more, there are some that are, and there's also some, certain numbers. This one's kind of interesting with the 8s and the 0s, but especially the South Carolina folks I figure because I think maybe that's 813. I might be wrong on that. Anyway, I always think people get, unique stuff. Look, somebody might have been born on the 30th of July, 1980. Or the 30th of July, 1985, right? And you look at the numbers in there, and it kind of matches up to their birth date. So different people look for different stuff when they're buying notes, but I just think the star notes are cool, so I grab them when I see them. Replacement note. So Eric's in the lead with 5. Thanks for the bid, Eric. Do we hear 6 for this crispy star note? Silver certificate representing the US dollar back in payable. At the bottom, you can see it says in $1 in silver, payable to the bearer on demand. Back when our fiat currency was backed by something real, if the gold and silver actually was ever in Fort Knox, we don't know. Randy shows up with a $6 bid. Snipety snipe. We're on the countdown. Randy says 6. I like it. Welcome to the stream, Randy. Good to see you. Let me see if I can move this and get it out of the StreamYard logo there. Randy in the lead with 6. Do we hear 7? Again, nice, crispy, good paper quality. There is a fold down the middle, and you guys can see. Let's see if I can get a pointer here. There is right down here, that little area right there at the bottom. It's a little tear. That's the only issues. I have not flipped it over. By the way, this is an In God We Trust note, as you know. So it says In God We Trust at the top. Some of the 35s, I think it's 35s or 34s, did not say that. They call them what do they call them? Atheist notes, because they don't have the In God We Trust on the back of the note. This one does. And again, good paper quality, fold down right down the middle. That's visible there. You guys can see if I kind of turn it. So we've got Eric with 7. Randy says he's out. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey guys, thumbs up if that picture quality is clear. I'm trying to, my camera that I've got hooked up now is, congratulations, Eric. Sold to Eric for 7. Congratulations, my friend. Thank you both. Thank you for your bids, guys. Yeah, if my camera's clear on that, I've got a little focus thing I'm trying to adjust to each one. Each item I put up, depending on where it goes. So guys, this is what I would call an AG 1802. This next item is an AG 1802. I'm going to have to take it out of there. Draped bust. So it's a large cent. It's a draped bust. It's an 1802. Can't tell which one it is based on the date, because all I can make out is the 02 and the outline of the draped bust. But that being said, what you'll find is that you can identify that that's the coin it is for sure. And as far as, and a little bit of the cent on the back is visible. Let me see if I can tighten that up. Again, you can see a little bit of the word cent right there. Let's see, like that. And a wreath on the one side. And there's a rim ding there. And then here's the bust. Here's the bust side, if I can get that for you guys to stand up right. Okay, so you can see the bust. It may be better with less light. I'm going to tune it down a little bit and just see if you guys can get the outline of her face of the bust a little better. And you can see the O2 at the bottom. I don't know, with the best light to give you guys the same view that I'm getting. So we're starting the bid at $10 on this drape bust. This thing in AG quality, the red book on these is 55 to 70. This may be, the AG 1 or 2, not AG 3, but certainly not starting it between 55 and 70 bucks. But it is a draped bust from 1802. And if you don't have one, if you guys have like a Dansko 7070, yes. Okay, cool, Anorta. Yeah, thank you. And you guys should all check out that Google Doc. It's got all the stuff that is going to be on the auction today, starting with these first few items. The draped bust large cent, AG condition with heavy wear, but visible date you can see down there at the bottom. opening the bid at $10 on this particular draped bust. I'd love to see some more detail there, but we just don't have it. So somebody that doesn't have a draped bust in their collection, this is a great way to kind of fill that gap. Paula, thank you. Paula opens it up at $10. And again, I think the O2 and the outline of her face, and then on the back, on the reverse, the letter C, and then a little bit of the wreath. If I get it close, it might be better. Like, really, you can kind of see the word sent there off to the side. It's tough to get it on these one coins over the camera and the internet. There's a good profile for you of her, so you can see what I'm seeing a little better. I mean, pretty, you know, some of these are worn slick, and this one is pretty worn, but you can make out her hair. I guess it's a bonnet or ribbon, bust, the outline of her face, and then the date at the bottom. And there's only one range that it could be in with the O2 for these. So the reverse says 1 cent, and it's got a wreath. Paula at 10, looking for 11. Going once, Paula says. Sold to me for 10, Paula says. Congrats, Paula. Okay, next up, guys, we got the 92, the corn dog special. The corn dog special is the 92 sets. I've got both of them. I got this one, and the next one up is the premiere. So this is the silver proof set. This is the 92. And inside is the lens and the COA, if I can get it off the back. Tells you a little bit about each coin. I'm going to open the bidding on this one at 18. The half, the quarter, and the dime are 90% silver, and they have a very beautiful deep cameo appearance. So it gives that black and white kind of reflective look on all the coins, really. Black and red on the penny, but yeah, there's your 92 set, guys. I'm going to go ahead and do it like that. And that's the silver set. I can get these tuned in just right. That's pretty good, I think. So, so we got a 92 silver set, 90% half, quarter, and dime. Looking for 18 to open. get the light quite right. It is a shiny set. We got the 90% silver on the block. Do we hear 18? Hey, it's Eric back to the block with an $18 bid. We got 18. Do we hear 19? The beautiful silver set. 90%. Secondary market for U.S. minted silver seems to be the only place to get it these days since the mints are closed down. So you go on there and look at a lot of the stuff that should be available right now. It's actually kind of amazing because for the most part, even the stuff that should be in stock and been producing or they've sold. So these silver proof sets, for instance, for 2020, completely out of stock right now. They shipped. I know I've seen a lot of people unboxing them. I'm waiting on mine still. Hasn't hit me yet. I don't know how everybody, they're not super far from me either in the kind of the southeastern part of the U.S., so where they ship from. And so I don't know why I haven't received it yet. It's supposed to come FedEx, but not in the mailbox as of yet. So I just got one. I wish I had picked up more. It wasn't in a position to really take advantage of more than that at the time that I bought. But they come with they've got the reverse proof Jefferson nickel in them, which is pretty cool. And I think, a lot of the secondary people it's been jacking the price up pretty good on the sets. Probably why they sold out so quick. But they're also not making any more for the time being. I think they're reopening now, though, so that may change. Sold to Eric at 18. Okay, congratulations, Eric. Next up, guys, is a similar set. It's actually the same coins, but it comes in this, which says 1992 United States Mint Premier Proof Set. So it's got this box. Now, I will say there is a shipping upcharge for this. I'm going to throw it on the scale and just see if it's a full upcharge or not. I'm not sure. It's over 16. No, this is 13. So if this is the only item you buy, I can still ship this for 4 because it's under 16 ounces, guys. So just be aware. There's the box. Inside the box is the COA. Inside the COA is some notes from the prior owner who bought it in 92 at a cost of $29.50. And it says double HS's. Paula, what do you think double HS's stands for? Double HS's with a smiley face. Something they saw in here they liked. Anyway, it's an old US Air sticky note. Double HS's. It is an awesome set. Corndog, you've got one of these, right? So I'll open the box and show you guys. So there's the COA. I don't know what double HS stands for. So this one has a felt outer box, and then it's got this clasp. And then, guys, what happens is when you open it, it's got the same set in here, but it folds up like this. The clasp comes down to hold it in place like that, like so. You guys can see that. It's so reflective. That's the 92 set. Hey, no, you're not forgotten. I figured, hey, Dean, good to see you. I figured that you probably got tied up watching Monty Python based on our conversation. So these are beautiful. Again, the black and white. The black and white, there's a little bit a little bit of toning going on the dime and the quarter, it looks like, starting over there. Go ahead and close this back up. I'll show you the top part of it. So the top part, you can put your COA inside the little ribbon there. And there's your set. Beautiful. Looking for 20. Do we have a $20 bid? $20, anybody? It's a good way to collect some silver. Very nice display. Highly collectible set, guys. This is the premier. It's the first year that they put the 90% silver. This is the first year of the run where they put the 90% silver. Jurassic Park. There you go. Proof set's out. And then it's got the U.S. Mint logo. Eagle. Is that U.S. government, maybe? Is that commonplace with the arrows and the olive branch? Eric came in at 20. Yeah, this is felt. It's in really nice condition. There may be some dust on there that's showing up on the camera, but you can't see it in person. When it's in hand, that dust doesn't show up. Eric, thank you for the bid. Eric's at 20. He's saying, hey, anything that we're not getting a quick bid on, I'm cleaning you out of here today, Val Hunter. So that's the 92. The 92, 90% silver set. Going once. We got 20. Do we hear 21? Sold to Eric at 20. Very well. Good purchase, Eric. Nice item. Get this packaged up for you. I don't know what double HS's is, but I'll leave that in the COA and you can try to figure that one out. If there's something about the set, a variety or an error that was seen, I don't know what it would be, but all right, guys. So next up, I've got a 2-coin set or 2-coin lot. The first one is a 71. Well, they're both 71s. The first one is the BU 71. So you get the BU 71 silver dollar. Cardboard holders, inserts, I guess, and then you got the BU, and really nice. This one's in nice condition. Some of the ones that we saw last week weren't as, they had some marking on them or whatever. This is a beauty. And then aside from that, we've got the brown pack. So you've got both of the S minted coins from this 71 Eisenhower year. This one has some nice bullseye rainbow toning. Oh, I got the wrong one, guys. Sorry. That is not the right one. That's a 74. I just realized I put that in the wrong pile. That's 74. Bullseye will come back up later. But this is the 71. I thought that bullseye toning was a little bit off, but what we've got here on this one is the peg leg variety. So if you look at the R, the serif is clipped. It's like a straight R, and it just comes straight down. And that is the peg leg. So that is the variety coin for the 71 proof. And then you've got the uncirculated. So you've got both coins, again, from the, let's see how to do this best. Maybe set that down. And put this off to the side of it. How about that? So we've got a funky Mark Dyke. Yeah, this one. These are actually both pretty clean. I mean, some of them get funky. The 74, which will come up later, I think it was part of my last item lot, the pylon lot, and it's got a bullseye rainbow toning on around the edge of it. That's 74. So we're at 20 from Kellen. Thank you, Kellen. And looking for 21. These barely make the weight. The box is what the box and lens on the proof weighs it. So, but between the two, it's under 16 ounces. So it's a good set and keep your shipping costs down. Unless you get anything else, we're at 20. Looking for 21. This is for one money for the whole lot. One money for both coins. Again, both are 71s. I don't know if I can show you the cameo on this any better, but it is in the right light. You can see it is pretty good cameo appearance, and there is a little bit of cloudiness, not too bad. And there's some of that happens on the lens, and then when you look, you kind of see the coin this way. You can see the mirror, so some of it is appearance from the lens or the way it comes through, but they are beauties. You got the peg leg and the 71, and there's some varieties in the 71 blue pack too, and I don't know what they are, so I can't point those out to you. Henry, I like the funkier the coins, the more I like them too. I mean, it's kind of what I'll almost keep certain ones just because of how funky they are. They're Ike's, and that's all. I know, Kellen, right? That's it. And they're yours. Sold to Kellen for 20. All right. Congratulations. Congrats. All right, we'll get those off to the side for you. All right, this next one's going to be funny. I'm actually going to put a link. Oh, what happened to it? I don't know where the link went. Is there a link on that last one to it's funny, I had a link to a YouTube video. Do you see that on the Google Doc by any chance? Paula, do you see the oh, I love silver dollars too, Kellen. They're just absolutely epic. Kelly, I usually start the stream with BU rolls. I only had 3 of them up today, so I don't have any more BU rolls, but lot number 13, I'm doing something unique. I'm doing a variety, and it's a grab bag. So it's a blind grab bag. Okay, I wasn't sure if I had put it on there or not. So I've got a blind grab bag, Kelly. Thanks for looking, Paula. The blind grab bag may have scent rolls in there. So if you end up with a blind grab bag, you would get at least the retail equivalent of the dollars spent, and it's a buy it now, which I didn't write on there as well, but I will. And basically, if you have a preference to get a BU roll or something like that, like I'll include one in the grab bag for you, knowing that that's what you're after. So if you want a chance to get a BU roll, I will put them up. Otherwise, I'll have more next week. Oh, corn dog, I'm sorry on the timing. Maybe I need to adjust my schedule a little bit, huh? Is that it? All right, well, next on the block, we've got 72s, guys. These are 1972s. I've got 5 of them, as you can see, and in here, I have not looked at these, but what we have is a PDS set. So you've got your Denver with your half, your Philly with your half, quarter, nickel, dime, cent, and on this one you also have the San Francisco cent in the Philly. So basically let's see here. I wanted to look for something real quick and post it up for you guys because I thought it was kind of interesting. I was watching this today. Where is it? It's Blue Ridge Silverhound posted something up. Did you see this video, Paula? He posted up. It was interesting. Sean posted up a pocket change. Here it is. Let me open it up and I'll send you guys the link. It was kind of funny because he, like, one of the coins he highlighted with the set was the 72. And I thought, I have these on my list to post up today. And I thought maybe I should look through all of them first, and which I did not do. I have not looked through these, but let me give you guys a share. I'll start at the right point so you can see what I'm talking about. Here you go. There is a scent variety. Check that out, guys. There's a scent variety, and you can see it's 1972. Sorry. So let's see how many. We've got 5 of these. So hey, Hidden, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Eric, I see you down for 1. Okay, and okay, perfect. And then I post up that link. So interesting thing about that link is Blue Ridge Silverhound is talking about these 72s in pocket change. I have not looked through these sets to see if there's any of what he was talking about, but there's a double die variety in 72, which is pretty interesting. And I was like, that's kind of cool to look at his video and have an unopened set or 2 to go through, So, but I did not do that with these. They are unsearched. I got 3 left. Anybody that wants them. They are the 72 PDS set. And if you find one, post up a link and send a copy of it to Blue Ridge. I'm sure he'll appreciate that. All right, so we got buy it now on these for 10, and I have Kelly and who else? And Eric. So we've got 3 left. In the OGP, original government packaging, between the envelopes. All right, Randy, you got it. A good salesman. Okay, well, thank you, Kelly. Well, hey, I enjoy coin collecting. I enjoy Cherie Ward. They are clad. The 72s and above, well, actually 71s and above are clad coinage. So that's what these are. I've got 2 left if you guys want them, but I just thought it was cool. And I always think it's fun. A lot of what I have in my collection is because people have posted something up on YouTube within our community, and I've seen it, and I've gone looking for specifically. I'll give you an example. I had a couple of rolls of 68Ds, BU 68Ds, and Paula will appreciate this because she had the Q&A I was talking about. She had a question on the Q&A about a 68D that has an interesting. I don't know if you guys ever figured out what that was, or I think you guys said it was something about something sticking to the die. We were trying to figure out if it was a retained cud. It came into the letter N, I think, in Edge, Paula, and it was the 68D cent that you guys were talking about. And you said, hey, if anybody can find one of those to make a duplicate of it, to find out it's not a one-off and it's actually a variety, it was a die gouge. Okay, so I've got my 68D rolls set aside to go through. So just like this, it's like I see something like what you have with that link above from Blue Ridge, and it was a super cool coin, and I'm hoping to find one so I can say, hey, I found that. I found the multiple that you were looking for, and I'll send you a copy of or a picture of it. All right, so we'll move on. If you guys, I've got 2 left. If anybody wants them before the end of the auction, hit me up or email me. It absolutely does, Kelly. If you want a Value Hunter sticker, it will. I've been sending them out with all of my auction mail, and what ends up happening is I think some people are getting 4, 5, 6 of the same sticker. So with some of you guys, I may ask you if you don't have one, or if you have one, do you not want one? I know they're beautiful, right, Dean? Aren't they great sets? I know. I missed your comment there up above, but they are wonderful. But yeah, I'll put a sticker in there, Kelly. If you don't have one, I'll give you a couple. And then people that do have a sticker, if they don't need another one because they've got 5 of the same, just let me know. I won't put them in that package. But okay, so we've got the bin closed on this one, and we got 2 left later if you guys want to hit me back up. Let's see here. So I just need to write down the names real quick. I should have been doing that as I was going, but I'm a little bit behind. I know we had Randy, Eric, and Kelly. Okay. And Kelly, just send me an email if you would, since you've got something, and I will go ahead and send you an invoice after everything is said and done on the auction. All right, got you guys down. And let's see here. All right. Proof set in unopened OGP with COA, bin 2 at 30. All right, guys. Next up. So you guys have seen I've had a lot of 64s. I also have a couple of 63s. The envelopes, they were wrapped in a rubber band like this, so you can see the mark from where the rubber band was for years on there. These 2 were with those other 64s that I had. I've only got 2 of them. So these are, and they're unopened. So these are sealed in the mint. You can even see the rubber band. So it was like this. The rubber band went across this side, and you can see the rubber band deteriorated on this side. It's probably on there since the 60s. And, you know, they took these, sealed up, put them in a box with a rubber band on them. So these coins have never seen the light of day, and they are the 1963 proof sets, which are indicated by the PC. So, you know, there could be any kind of errors or anything in there. Okay, so they're sold. So I got Corn Dog and Randy with 1 each. Yeah, I figured those would go. So I'm just going to randomly put 1. I got Corn Dog and I've got Randy, I believe. Yeah. I'll just mark you guys down. Sure, I got you down here. All right. Congratulations, guys. Yeah, beautiful. You know, if you open them, let me know what you find. I'd be interested. If you keep them sealed, I can't blame you. All right, guys. Next up, I had one of these last week that that Big Flip bought, and I didn't have the 49, and I've got another one that's got the 49 in it. So this is a toned up Roosevelt dime collection starting in 46. These are all silver. There's 48 of them here in various condition. Some of them are BU. If we go, I would say they go from, you know, kind of VG to BU about. And the toning on page 2 is like ridiculous. I don't know if you can really make it out. It just kind of looks like camouflage or something on top of the coin. But that is the next lot. It is this 60. It's a hey, Paul. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Running the car. All right. So we've got our silver set, 90% silver. Some of these are, you know, some of the more recent dates here are in BU and might even be graders, to be frank with you, sending them in and, you know, looking at getting them slabbed. I mean, you make your own decision on that, of course, but definitely some beautiful BU on the later dates with crazy toning, which sometimes people don't like the toning. I love it, and I've seen a lot of slabbed coins come back with a plus because of unique toning on them and edge toning and, you know, weird designs and rim toning and things like that. And I think these books kind of promote it. I think Whitman, back when they were doing a lot more of these blue ones, I don't know if there was acid in the paper back in these days, or if somebody wrote with a marker, you see that, and then what ends up happening is, you know, the coins kind of pick up some of the acid from the ink or something. I'm not quite sure, but so Rosebud, thank you. I see the bid at 60. Do we hear 61? So I don't know exactly what the melt is. I think it's between $55 and $60 just in melt value. So with the book, you're getting quite a bargain for a $60 bid, starting bid here. It's basically your silver and paper value here. And some of these coins being in BU condition. And Roosevelts are easy to collect. They're easier, I'd say, than many coins to get a whole series, etc. But they are certainly, hey, Joe, welcome. I had a feeling that's how I would welcome you to the stream, my friend. And so sometimes I think you're there and you're lurking, not saying a word. You're waiting to show up and say hello by putting a number in the chat. That seems to be what happens. So we have 65 from Joe Durbin. Thank you much. Rosebud's thinking about it. Yep, another set of these toners. And Big Flip's going to be jealous. Big Flip will be jealous of this set because you can see what this one has that the other one did not. This one has the 49. We had a hole on that one last week that he purchased. And yeah, and some of these toners in the later dates, Joe, I was just saying, if you just joined, are, just really like they're almost like graders probably, but it just depends on whether you like, the toning and want to send something like that. And Roosevelt dimes, I mean, not a lot of people send them unless they're bulk grading. So we'll just see. Rosebud comes back at 70. Matt 83, welcome to the party, my friend. He says 75. Are you at home enjoying your Sunday, or are we at work today? I know sometimes you're dialing in on the phone from work, so good to have you nonetheless. And thank you for the bids, everyone. Joe Durbin says he's out. Rosebud's thinking about it. Again, full set of Rosies. So if you're thinking about starting a collection, you can also think about finishing one because this is the full run of the 90% silvers. But you can start with 65 in the clad, and you can go on from there. Rosebud says he's out. Thank you very much, Rosebud. Rosebud says I'm out. Is that what movie is Rosebud from, guys? There's a little trivia for you. Famous movie. Famous black and white movie. Gotcha. Kelly comes back with 76. At work. Okay, cool. Just got up. Cool. Well, thanks for joining. You know what? Kelly, I didn't describe this, so how do I address this? Kelly, so usually above $50, we go in $5 increments. But I didn't state that at the beginning. So I'm going to accept the bid because I didn't disclose that. And so Matt says he's out. I'm sorry, Matt. I'm going to go ahead and accept the bid just because it was my bad. I didn't disclose it. If you want to come in at 77, you could, Matt, but that's okay. It's not your fault, Paula. I didn't disclose it earlier. I just usually go to 50 and then go in 5s, and then at 100 go in 10s. That's what I do. So it's easier to remember because it's 50 to 5, 100 to 10. And I just go $1 up to 50, but it definitely speeds things. And, makes a difference on decisions sometimes. That $1, kind of can make a big difference for somebody that wanted their bid to hold up. So that's all. I got to figure out, I think I used to have it on the scroll, the banner at the bottom, and I rewrote the banner, and I think I left that off. Or I should put it in my description, maybe. Yeah, typical bidding. Exactly, Kelly. And I see that you punched in 80. So thank you. I appreciate that. It keeps it all above board, and then there's no question. And it's going twice. So we're once, twice, and counting down. Thank you for your bids, everybody. Rosebud and Joe. Now, is anybody going to answer the question I asked? That's what I'm wanting to know. I had a question of, is there a movie that the name Rosebud is from? All right, congratulations. Beautiful toners. You're going to love the set. I know you will, Kelly, and congratulations. That is interesting. That's the market for those sets, guys, because that one was the one last week was short on 1949. So this one had one more dime in it than last week's, and last week's was also sold at 80. So that's where we are. That's the market for these. Let's see here, guys. Next up, we got a pretty fun item. Yeah, I gotta go the other way. There we go. Pretty fun item, guys. This thing is all ratty. The holder is the only thing I could get was this half page to fit this note, and it's not super crisp, but it's also not as tattered as many I've seen. It does have some colorations marks, like some age wear staining, but that is what they call a horse blanket note. So it is a 1923. Perry Barth, welcome to the stream. Thank you. Orson Welles, indeed. That was Citizen Kane. Henry, thank you for the answer. And Rosebud, of course, you had the answer as well. I am certain of it. That's right. Citizen Kane. It's funny, when I was dating my wife back in the 90s, early 90s, we were high school sweethearts. And one of the dates that we would go on all the time is we just go out to the movies. That was the thing to do. I don't know if any of you other folks out there are movie lovers, but one of the things that they had at the movies is, they were promoting going to the movies. They were advertising, spending some time at the cinema, that kind of thing. And they had like an ad, and they would do different movies. And there was the one scene where you hear Rosebud, right? Like from Citizen Kane. And I had never seen the movie at that point, so when I watched it later, but it was like, that sticks in my mind, and it reminds me of early days of being a teenager and dating my wife. Whenever I hear that or a phrase from the movie or anything, it reminds me of that. So it's kind of a funny anecdote. So thank you for joining the stream and reminding me of my youth, Rosebud, from that sense. So we have a bunch of bidding going on, and I'm just chatting away, guys. So I appreciate everybody jumping in. I think we had Matt at 20 to open it, and we had next bid of 21 was JW. JW is at 21. Do we hear 22? Again, you guys, it's tough to tell on these. I've seen some that are pretty worn, and yes, this one is worn. I mean, we have a worn note here. They get very expensive in kind of, white, crispy condition, but it's just a little staining. But the note is in really good condition for the age of these notes and the way a lot of them come in this price range. It is a nice example of it. It's still got decent white paper quality in some of the fields. There is the dark staining around the edge, but it's cool if you don't have a horse blanket. What you see is what you get. It is a series of 23 silver certificate. It's the blue seal, and you've got matching serial numbers. So that's always the first thing I'm looking on notes, is trying to look at the first four numbers, look at the second four numbers on both blocks, and say, hey, you got a mismatch anywhere, because that does happen. Corn Dog came back at 22. Welcome back to the stream, Corn Dog. If you made it to the car, or maybe you've done the round trip already. Matt says he's out. Jay answers back at 23. Says, I want that note. Corn Dog says out. Thank you, sir. It is cool to have you here, Cherie Ward. It's good to see you too. Oh my gosh. Dean, are you heading out? Is that what you're saying? When a tiger symbol mold, I sent the one to you. If you ever want channel bars, they're here. I do. I absolutely do. I need to do that, and we should talk. I'll call you this week, and we'll chit chat about it. And give Sophie not only some love, but like a little snack or something. Half a hot dog for me. enough that it won't make her sick, but she gets a treat or a piece of bacon or something. If you guys don't know Sophie, go check out Tomoko's Enterprise and Dean at his pouring bench. In the beginning of all his videos, he has his puppy Sophie, and she is a doll. We got Jay at 23, and that is sold to Jay at 23. Congratulations, Jay. Beautiful note. Great example. Fun to add these old currency items to our collections as numismatists. This certainly falls into that category, and I am putting this back in the sleeve to keep it protected, and it will come to you in the same plastic that I originally had shown it in. Okay. Best way to do that is just tap it and it goes down like that. All right. Let's see here. JW. All right, guys. So we've got next up. Okay, this is a unique note. This note has a tear, so I'm going to show that first. Let's see if I can do this and have the big reveal. There's a big tear in the corner of this one, guys. So goes just to the edge of the white and to the black. But the reason this one is starting at 20 is this is a 28G $2 red seal, but it's a star. So if you guys see the stars, most of them currently, they're not filled in. They have a little circle in the middle and they're really light star. These old star notes, they filled them all in with color. So you get that bright red star. So this is a very unique find, guys. Search them up. You'll find out how unique it is. I think my starting price is probably half of what the average on even with tears and rips and pinholes and things, half of what they are average on eBay. So we're starting it out at 20. It's a star note and it's the A block and again matching serial, but we got the $2 red seal star note, the 28. And the difference in the 28 also is that the 2 over here is, hey, no problem. No problem, Matt. I think you're talking to Paul and saying hello, but it was a late hello. I gotcha. No, it's just, the 2 is written differently on the more modern ones, guys. So when they switched series, they look quite a bit different. And you can, if you put them side by side, you can tell immediately the difference between the series of 28. These notes by themselves, without a star, sell for probably 10 or 15 bucks in average circulated condition. This one is actually in pretty nice shape other than that tear. So, as far as paper quality, there are some folds in it and everything. If it didn't have that tear, this would be an expensive note. This thing would probably go on eBay and fetch a pretty penny on, like a 7-day auction is what I'm guessing I would do with this if that was the case. But I thought, I would do a buy it now and I would just leave it up there for 3 months. Let's just put a good price on it to start and put it out there and see if anybody's a star note collector that wants a red seal and hasn't been able to find one, because they are tough to find for under 40 or 50 bucks. So there you go. Henry for 20, looking for 21. Yeah. I know, Dean. Well, the cool thing about it is to figure out like what I'm going to use them for, But yeah, I definitely love it as a channel bar, and I know that you've kind of put it aside for me. So I gotta let you use that mold, because if you're putting it aside for me and it's not getting used, then you got that investment there and it's costing you money sitting on the shelf. So I'm gonna get you some silver to put in that thing is what I'm gonna have to do. And then work something out with you. Maybe send you, maybe we do a trade, and then also I can get some, some shot and send some shot up to you. I've been looking into picking up some shot. First of all, for my auctions here, I think it would be cool. I can get bars and I don't know if I can get shot, but I'm looking into. I'm trying to. But I got a contact that I can get silver from, kind of delivered direct from Comex. So I was thinking, it's like between 5 and 10% premium over spot for 1 ounce bars on up to like kilo size or even bigger. But I'm trying to figure that all out and just really look at, you know, how do I do that at one shot, like to build my own stack, but also do I have friends in the community that want silver at better prices than what we're seeing at all these retail? I understand what's been going on lately with the price of silver and it being kind of completely decoupled from the retail market and collector coins. And we had Eric at 20, we had Henry at 22, Eric at 23, Henry now at 24 answering back, Eric thinking about it. Eric says out. Okay, thank you, Eric. So Henry at 24. But yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, it's kind of, I understand on the collector coin market and I see it running and it's great. You know, I think I did a video on that roll of Queen Anne's Revenge that I bought, and I'm still holding on to those things. But I mean, those are up to, you know, $50 or so. It's like, which is about, I think, twice my entry point on them. And, you know, I mean, it starts to get tempting when you can double your money like that to put them up. But I think long term, because it's the first in the series and it's sold out, you know, I'm waiting to see how many they do, like how big the run is before I sell it. And Dean, I mean, you know, you've got, I mean, just generic rounds are going for 20, 21, 22. And when you look at the percentage of premium over, you know, melt or spot price on those generics, it's highway robbery. Like, I know for a fact that those, if they're buying from Comex right now, they're not paying more than 10% over spot price. And that's where those dealers are getting their stuff. So that huge markup is probably because they bought at a lower, bought at a higher price back when silver was 18 or 20. They backed up the truck. Then the market collapsed, but the retail market stayed strong. So they're just taking advantage of the customer, you know? So, hey, congratulations, Henry. Beautiful note. It is a beauty. And let's see, what does it say? It says tear star note on the back of the sticker, but it's a nice archival quality holder. Let's see. Where's that? 24? Gotcha, Henry. And congratulations. Yeah, very cool. Very cool note. Okay, guys. So next up, this is going to be an interesting one. You guys have seen, you know, what I'm going to do after this is I'm going to do a giveaway. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and, this is not what you're bidding on, but I'm going to show you what my giveaway is. I'm going to do a silver certificate. It's a 57 and a Value Hunter sticker. Okay. So I'm going to do a giveaway. You know how I do these is I count the people in the chat. I write the number on the back of this, and then we just, you know, we go through and everybody selects a number. But before we get to that, I've got one more lot that we're going to go through if anybody's interested. And this is how, if I'm going to sell the QARs, what are the Queen's Anne's? Okay. Yeah. I mean, Henry, I haven't even cracked the roll. So I'm thinking about getting I would love to get a roll of each of the series. I just don't know, you know, if I'll be in a position to do that. So what'll happen is if I go down to one, then I will, if I crack the roll to sell some, then I'll let you know. But then if I go down to buying 1 or 2 or 5 of the next in the series, then I'll crack the roll of the first ones and sell them off, because I like to, you know, keep those even numbers, that symmetry. Hey, Jeff Dunn, welcome. Hey, just in time for a giveaway, Jeff. So we've got a Value Hunter sticker and the blue seal, but what we've got first is the blind grab bag. A blind grab bag. Paula, I don't know if you put this in the chat, or if if Matt just jumped in knowing what it is. I think I see Matt bid 40. So I'm calling this the mini hoard. QAR is Queen's Anne Revenge. It's a Perth Mint collector's silver 1-ounce silver coin, and it's the first in a series. They came out with one. Okay, guys, so this is how this works. This is a bin, by the way. Guys, this is a buy it now. So what I'm doing here, I will do as many of these as you guys want. So I got, 19 in the chat. I'll do 19 of these packages if you want me to, okay? And I'll be boxing. No, Kelly, no need to bid. No need to bid up. It's $40 if you want one. Guys, it's just a $40 bin. I'm sorry. I got everybody confused. There's more than one, okay? There's more than one of these. It's a bin. It's a bin for 40. Okay, so if you want in, here's the way it works. Okay, so I'm gonna do some silver. That could be grams. That could be a 1 ounce coin. It could be a half ounce. It could be junks. You know, constitutional silver, junk silver. It might be some proof sets. It might be some mint sets. It might be U.S. or foreign coins. It could be high grade coins that have a retail value that's much, higher than. I'll give you an example. Like, I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's obviously a 50D, but if you know Jefferson nickels, right, this is a key date, right? So these nickels might go, I mean, especially full steps, but even without full steps in BU condition like this, that might be a $10 or $15 coin. I will price this out, and whatever the retail value is on that, I will make sure that it exceeds whatever you pay for this. Okay, so here's what we're doing, guys. I'm not saying there's a 50D in the lot, okay, but I may have some rolls. I know, Kelly, you were asking earlier about rolls. So if you pick one of these up on your email, just let me know, hey, I wanted a BU roll or I wanted some Wheaties. I will make sure that I include a mini hoard. And if you guys have been to my auctions before, you know the way I do the last lot, and it's usually hundreds of dollars, right? So it can get away from a lot of you. So what I wanted to do is make something that kind of everybody could get in at the right price point. So what I will do is I will take, bear with me. I will take one of these, okay, and I will fill this up, and it will be a $4 shipping, okay? So if there's a roll or something that makes it heavy or mint sets, then I'm going to limit the number of those that I put in them, and I'll put coins and stuff to make up for the value. I won't just send two pieces of silver too. I might give you guys, it'll be a good selection. But what I'm doing here is kind of doing like my end of the stream auction item, but kind of for everybody to be able to get in on it. And it's just to buy it now at 40. So if you want what I call a blind grab bag, I will package this stuff and you'll be surprised when you get it. When you get it and you open it up, and I'll make sure you have at least $40 worth of items in there. And it's a $40 flat fee for you. You'll have at least $40 between melt, value, retail, resale, or face. It will equal $40. So now that everybody's clear on that, I think I have a lot of people saying bin. Hey, Mama T, welcome to the stream. Okay, so I need help with okay, so everybody understands, and I need help figuring out who all I've got. So I'm gonna start jotting it down. I saw Matt 83. I saw Kelly M. I saw Joe D. I saw Paul Hampton, I think. Let me double check. Okay, so I saw Kelly. I saw JW. And if you're not in, if you put it down but you didn't understand and you back out, that's okay. Just tell me now. Okay, so I had JW. Kelly for one, Matt, awesome sauce indeed. You guys will be stoked on these, by the way. You're going to be really, Matt's buying 3. Okay, 3. Okay, so that's cool, man. I'll do that. I'll do that all day. We'll do that, and I'll make sure that I've got at least $120 worth in that 3X package for you. Okay, I think I have Paul, but Paul is buying one. Okay. And, I kind of know some of your personalities from watching your videos or seeing other stuff and knowing what you bid on. So, I'm going to try to go with that as well. If I know there's something you really like, like you're into, scents, you might get, a scarcer scent, that's kind of up your alley, if you will. Right. So, okay. So I got Paula, I got Matt for 3. I got Joe Durbin for 1. I've got Paul Hampton for 1. I'm losing my. I got Daryl for 1. Okay, all right. So I had Paul. I have Daryl for 1. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Daryl. I don't think I saw you in here earlier. So, okay, Jay. So are you out? Is that what you're saying? I think you're not in, right? So it's a $40 grab bag, basically. Cancel. Yeah, no, it's totally fine. There's no need to worry about that. I understand. You have 100 rolls of 60. Oh, I'm not going to, I will not do that, Paula. And if I did do that, I would look at low retail on 63Ds. And I would, if I put one roll of something in, it won't be 63Ds. But if I did that, I'd be like, okay, I'm going to tag that for $2 or $2.50. So you're going to end up with another $37.50 worth of goodies in this package, right? So you got to understand. And I will, you know, I aim to please. If you guys have gotten packages from me before, you probably understand how I approach life. And, you know, as a collector, I love to, you know, hunt value. I love to find stuff and then find out there's, you know, really cool stuff in there that I didn't realize. So anyway, that's the Kellen. I didn't get Kellen down yet. So I think I have Kellen for one also. So let me give you guys my list right here. And I need to know if anybody other than this is on the list. I took you off, JW. No problem at all. Totally understand. If there was okay, new Marshall. Okay, I see that. I'm going to add you to this list, new Marshall. Welcome to the stream. Okay. So I'm putting these names in because this is who I have so far. Kelly, it'd be a blast. It'd be a blast to hang out. I'm actually not a drinker, but I'll grab an O'Doul's with you, and I'll hang out at the bar all night with my friends. I really have a good time regardless. Check it out. Okay, and then Jeff Dunn. Okay, so I think who I added was I added Kellen, I added New Marshall, and I added Jeff Dunn. Okay, so I just need to know anybody else. By the way, guys, I'm just going to give you the disclosure. You guys know I usually, if you've auctioned with me before, you bought stuff, it gets shipped out on Monday, right? Like within 2 days, you have your stuff from me, 2 or 3 usually, right? Unless it takes a while to, we're working something out or whatever. But just silver, got you, Kellen. I got you. I'll make sure that there's silver weight in there, and not, I'm not overloading anybody with, a bunch of mint set. There'll be a variety, but there will be silver. The other thing is, it may take me 2 days to get these put together, is what I was saying, guys. Okay, so just understand. Oh wow, that's super cool. I didn't see it. Okay, so Joe, I've got you down for 2. I got to make a note on this to make sure I get it right. I've had issue where, oh no, what did I do? Okay, I think I erased everybody up. Okay, there we go. And then I got Joe D. Times 2. And goes to reward. I'll be shocked if I don't see this type of auction item going around the community. I'll be the first that started it. You watch what happens. Everybody will be doing these. It'll be like the grab bag, the blind grab bag. You just gotta know. You have some experience with the people that you buy this from. If this ends up going around the community, right? So that you know that you're buying from somebody you can trust. They're going to fill that bag with the value that you expect, right? You want $40 or more, right? In value. So anyway, I got Jeff done. I did not. Did I get Paula on that list? I did not. Paula, what am I doing here? My faithful mod, and I have you down now, dear. So I've got Jeff Dunn. I've got down New Marshall. I've got down. Did I miss anybody? I'm trying to go through here, guys. I'm going to put the list one more time. Just double check that your name is on there, please. If you bought this, if you bought one of lot number 13, there was nothing meant. All right, guys. So there it is. Okay, thanks, Paul Hampton. Yeah, I mean, I like to get, you spend some money. It's like, we're like Christmas, right? You want to open those things right away. So I try to get them out as quick as possible, but it may take me a couple days to, figure out individually what everybody likes for their grab bag and make sure that, we're it's like stockings, right? It's like I'm shipping you guys coin stockings. It's like Christmas in May. That's the idea. And you're buying your own gift. So that's the other idea. That's the other part of it. But anyway, so okay. Matt, I can take you off the list for sure. Do you want me to take you off for all three, or do you want me to take you off for two of the three, or like, what do you want me to do? I don't know if I've got platinum small enough that's a $40 increment, Kelly, but all three. Okay, I got you. I'm taking you off. All right, guys. So let's. I'm going to post the list one last time. If you're not on the list, let me know. And if you are on the list, that's fine. Did you feel sorry for me for having to package it all up? Don't. I'm happy to do it. All right, guys. So that's my list, and we're going to close the buy it now. So I'm going to stick with that list, and we'll go to the giveaway. All right. So this is the holographic Val Hunter sticker. We've got the Blue Seal 57 silver cert, and this is the giveaway. So what I do, guys, is I write a number on the back of this based on the number of people in the chat. Let's see. I'm gonna go between. Let's see. Between 1 and 25. So anywhere between 1 and 25, and all right, I've got the number. Oh, no, I don't. My pen ran out. Oh, goodness. Okay, I got to write with another pen, guys. Hey, Joe, I've got something on. I don't know if you looked at the list, but you might see something familiar, just slightly different on the down the list a little bit. I'm gonna write this in marker, guys, because I can't get my pen to write on the back of these stickers. All right, so I've got a number on there now. Between 1 and 25. Between 1 and 25. So you guys can guess as many numbers at yeah, let me just say go. Hold on. Go 1 through 25. As many times as you want. Many times as you want to guess. Hey, Big Country, good to see you. If I'm not mistaken, that's your second channel, right? All right, stop. We have a winner. At least one time I saw this. Okay. So on my screen, I said multiple is okay, and I saw the number. Oh, sorry. The number, guys, was 12, and I saw Mr. Jeff Dunn have it first. Coin Silver got it, but it was a little bit later on. There was 22 was your first guess, and then Jeff came in with 12, and then you said 12 again. So Jeff Dunn with 12 is what I see. Big Country, is that you? Is that Red? I think it is, right? That's your other channel. I get confused, man. You've got so many things, so many different irons in the fire. Yeah, okay, perfect, dude. That's what I thought. You saw my shout out video to you. I was showing this thing off at the beginning of the stream. It's blingy. Blingy, bling, bling. That is not part of the giveaway, guys. That is all mine. All right, so congratulations. Congrats, Jeff Dunn. I'm going to write your name on this. So this goes out to you. All right, I got you on here, Jeff, and I'll get that out to you. Congratulations. All right, guys. Various fruit. Okay, this is kind of a unique lot. It's really cool, I think. This is opening bid of 10. This is lot number 14. Congrats, Jeff. Yep, get that silver cert and the sticker out to you. Thank you very much for playing. Guys, this is a lot of first day covers and commemorative coins. Okay, I'm going to go through and show you what all's here. But there's 5 of them. All for one money. Okay, so this is all for one money. They're all clad. These are all clad coins, but kind of mid 70s on this one. New Zealand, that's from Christchurch. It's the $1 New Zealand Day, 6th of February, and it's got the Queen with a 4-cent stamp from 74. And then on the other side, it says San Clemente, California, patent pending. And it's got New Zealand Queen Elizabeth, 1974. So that's the first of the lot. Then you've got the Queen and Philip wedding anniversary. It says EP, Elizabeth and Philip, November 20th, 47 to 72, British Antarctic Territory. And it's got the crown on the back. Again, certified, made by the same company down here. And it's got the Elizabeth, and then it's got that going around. So that's the second one. Next up, guys, is another first day cover. So these have the stamps on them. So this is Helvetia. Or Helvetica. I think Helvetica. No, it's Helvetia. And that's a Swiss 2 franc. But based on the year, you check. I think it's Cupro nickel in 78 for the 2 franc. A couple years prior to that, they were silver. Anyway, it's got a little write up on the side of it here. Yeah, Cupro nickel. It says it right there. 2 francs in 73. And it's a whole thing on the coin, which is pretty cool. And then it's got the apple through with the arrow through the apple, which is also kind of neat. So there's that one. The next one on this lot, guys, and I see the bidding going on. We've had it back and forth. Joe and Kelly at 14, and then Joe at 15, looking for 16. This is Isle of Man 1 crown, and this is the penny black. Personally, this was my favorite one. This one and the next one. This is a commemorative. This is a 1840, 150 year sesquicentennial of the penny black, right? So it's got the engravings, story behind the penny blacks right here. Pause on this if you're watching the replay. It's a pretty cool story. All right. And then the engraving of the penny black, right? And then the rest of the story down here, crown coins. But check that out. It's got the penny black right there. I think it's so cool. Very cool coin. It's got the Queen's. This is basically what the back looks like. Back or maybe that's the obverse of the coin, and then it's got the date. Anyway, that was a really cool commemorative issue. And then the last but not least, Germany United, October 30th, 90. We are one people. And then it's got, again, seen first, Germany United, the story of Germany's division, all about the Nazi era, the Third Reich, Germany United in 90, and then $5 Germany United commem. So anyway, we've got all 5 of these items, guys, on one lot, one money, and I think the bidding's going without me, right? It's going off here, so I'm just going to try to get them all in the shot. The penny black is my favorite. I do like the Germany United one too. The penny black. The other ones are cool also. I've had different ones of these coins, or have others of these coins in my collection, or have from time to time. And but the penny black's one that I don't. I would have loved to have held on this, but I was like, it goes with this grouping, and I'm including it. And there's going to be a driver behind whoever gets this, probably picking it up. So we had Kelly. We had Red at 16. We had Kelly at 17. Boom, Red at 25. Joe D said 25. And Daryl came back with 26. Sees something that he loves. And then Mama T said 27. Daryl said, out, go for it, Joe. Mama T can. It is. Let me show you the penny black again. I mean, since it's my favorite, let me just pull it up on this. It's just so cool. And you got to get it in the right light. There is something from the plastic, but you can see how it kind of disappears. It's obviously on the plastic. So I don't know that you want to remove it from the plastic, but you might. It's up to whoever buys this. But it's pretty cool. You've got the postage there. 1 penny postage, the penny black. And that's an Isle of Man 100th anniversary, but very cool, right? Very, very cool. Calling it down. It's in Mama T's court at 27. Going twice. And sold to Mama T for 27. Congratulations, Mama T, and thank you. Thank you all for your bids. Appreciate it. I'll get these carefully situated again, keeping them all in one piece. But the last two don't have the plastic outer sleeves, so I'll just take care when I'm packaging them up to kind of sandwich them between the others. But there you go. We'll have those on the way to you, Mama T. Thank you very much. Appreciate the bids, everybody. And let's see where we are. All right. Okay. Okay, guys. So next on the block, I'm going to put this back up. And probably won't do a stand just because of the way these go. These actually have a flip that has the coin shop insert on where they were bought. It's funny because these are old. These are bought probably like a long time ago. But these are BU. They're in a plastic flip like this, like plasticized. Okay, so that will create some coloration on your silver. I'm going to send them to you in these, but I would recommend if you pull them out of the capsules that you change it up. There is some toning beginning on both of these coins, but these are SMS, brilliant uncirculated, 66 and 67 Kennedy halves. So that's the 66 and 67 BU Kennedy half. There is some toning spots and things on both coins. These are 40% silver coins, guys. And let me turn the light down so you get a better view and also adjust the focus. Thanks, Joe. Yeah. Kelly comes in at 11. The one on the right looks like it may have some cameo on the eagle. I mean, they both have a slight appearance of it. The one on the right is really white. And these are what replaced the proof coins in 66, actually 65, 6, and 7. But these two came out of the blue pack sets. They were, strip sets. And so, and this one, as you can see, has some spotting, some toning starting. I would let it go personally because I like toning, but anyway. And there's that one on the right. It just has a little more cameo than the one on the left. But that's the 66 and 7. So, if you've got a Kennedy book, guys, and you're looking for uncirculated, and sometimes it's tough to tell from a really nice BU from 66 or 7 because they did make BU sets those years. Didn't they? No, they didn't. But they didn't make BU sets, but they did make circulated sets. I stand corrected. I correct myself. So what they did is they stopped making proof sets in 65 and they switched over to the special mint set, which was kind of a hybrid between in the finish of the coin between the proof and the BU for collectors. So instead of having a proof set going out and a BU set going out, they had circulated coins, which you can find in circulation from Philadelphia Mint, and they have a different finish than these SMS coins. And these were some people call them proof-like. They are, but they also have kind of a burnished appearance to me. So it just kind of depends. But anyway, these are great if you're filling out a Kennedy book and you're looking for a couple that are good examples that are unfinished. You don't mind toning because you're putting them in a book anyway. So they've got some toning started. They come in the capsules and then in the plastic sleeves. And we've got Randy at 12 on the 66 and 67, 40% SMS half dollars. Kelly's out. Thank you for the bids. Jeeping John, what's up, my friend? How are you? I mean, I was watching one of your streams. I watch a lot of you guys that stream for hours. I don't catch them just because of my work schedule, and then I'll watch your stream afterwards, and let it run on my computer while I'm working, and then go back back and forth to watching it and doing my work, but just having it run through. Jeeping's one of those guys that I'll run hours. He does coin roll hunting and stuff, and you guys should check out his work. Hit him up. But I've been wanting to get some W's because I did some coin roll hunting. I found some W's myself. These are the W's I've been able to find, but there's only actually 3 or 4 in there, which is still good. I'm happy. But Jeeping John's on his stream the other day, and he's like, "How many have you found?" Somebody asked him that was coin roll hunting with him. He's like, "Oh, 5,000." 5,000 W quarters, guys. Can you imagine that? So if you're not over there on Jeeping John's channel checking him out, hey, Dean, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And, look, we've got some more trades in our future, my friend, from the sound of things on that idea with the channel bar. We've got to get something going. So, Red, you just switched names on me. Now I know who I'm talking to, though. The other one threw me for a second. I just big country, but it's cool. Yeah, Jeeping John, are you finding the 2020s right now, or is it still the 2019 circulating through? Oh my gosh, Peggy. I mean, if they're for sale or do you want to trade for something, I would love to grab some of those W's. I just absolutely, what it is for me is I'm trying to get sets, and I know they're lower mints. One of the things that I've done, and I'll throw this out there for you collectors, the S, not the S proof or silver quarters, those both have an S mint mark, but there is an S uncirculated that they sell every year. And, you can go back and buy them on eBay, or you can find them in sets or whatever. But those things actually have a quarter of the mintage of the W's. So I know the W's are the hot thing right now. I'm trying to get them, the whole set, right? But I've gone back and grabbed a bunch of those. Now the W's, the only way I can get them is, paying through the nose or trying to find them. So I've been just hunting boxes and just so limited around here, which, I'm in the southern part of the country, and so there's a couple of distribution points near me that I would think they would hit. They just haven't. So I would love to get all of them. Are you finding? So you're finding all the 2020s, Peggy? That would be awesome. I would, if you let me know what you want to do, and I would love to just send me an email, and I will come back to you with a proposal or fulfill whatever the request is, so we can get that going. And I love the hunt and I love finding them, but you know what? After you go through about 20 boxes with Zippo, I did find a pretty cool little Balboa. I found this Balboa in a quarter roll, but it's clad. But so that keeps me going, right? You find little things like that. But man, when you're looking for W's and you don't see them, I also found, what else did I find? Oh, this one's kind of cool. Check this out. I think, Paula, I was going to send this one to you guys on Q&A, but I was shy. But look at the under the horse. Like I was looking for spitting horse, right? But instead of the spitting horse, look at the Caesar Rodney. See the C and the R? I think that struck through grease, guys, because there's no wear anywhere around it but those two numbers. I'm pretty sure that's a strike through grease error right there. Anyway, find little stuff like that hunting through these boxes, but do we have I think we've got, congratulations. I think that just sold, and I got sidetracked here, guys. Sorry, just chatting away. Randy, was that sold at 12 to Randy? Is that what I'm trying to catch up in the chat here, guys? Did we count it down yet? I think I lost Paula. She may have said she had to step, and I just didn't see the chat because she was calling earlier. I got to scroll back here, guys. Bear with me a second. At least the chat's active, right? I mean, we're all having a good time talking to our friends and hanging out here, so that's most important. That's what we're doing, right? We're all stuck at home. to a certain extent. Oh, Paula said, have a blessed day. Thank you so much, Paula. If you're hearing this or watching on the replay, yeah, she bounced, guys. So I'm sorry because I got to call my own thing, and she was doing so much. So Kelly was at 11. I had Randy at 12. I haven't seen any other bids. I think you guys are all waiting for me to go ahead and call this, right? Okay. All right, going once. I'm just going to start doing that. And I'm going to call it quick, guys, because I haven't seen anybody else bid. I know, right? That's the way a lot are. Armando from the vault, welcome to the stream. Last call, guys. All right, Randy, sold for 12 to you, my friend. I will get these both packaged back up and on their way and get moving. Now that I know that that Paula had to run, guys, I'll keep things moving a little better. I'm sorry, I got distracted with the chat there. I'm just take my notes. Okay, guys, so next up on the block, we have a graded coin. It is the 1998. Do I have that wrong? I do have that wrong. Wait a minute. Is that the right Ultra Cameo? No, that's not the right one, guys. I'm sorry. Tell you what. Proof 69 DCAM and Proof 69. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to push these out as one lot. I'm going to change this to, you're going to have to bear with me just 1 second. It's going to be a 98 and a 99. It's going to be 2 graded coins. And we're going to do starting bid at $10. They're both silver, by the way. No, sorry. One of them is. You know what? I'm confusing things. Just go with what was on there, guys. I got the 99. I'm sorry. It is silver. It's correctly. I'm going to put this other 98 away for another auction. What I'm trying to do, add something on the fly. Let me just back it up to where I had it. Okay, there you go. Start the bid at $5 on a 99S silver proof PR69 in the NGC holder. Deep Cameo. Is that Deep Cameo? It's Ultra Cameo at NGC. I always forget if it's DCAM. And for formality, I'm going to say starting bid is 5, but I already see red at 6 at the very least, and Corn Dog at 7. All right, let me just post up what that is. Corn Dog's in the lead at 7. Do we hear 8? Again, this is on the, there we go. See the whole thing. The 99 Ultra Cameo. Red comes back at 10. Kelly at 10. Sorry, Kelly came in at 10 ahead of you. Red, we stand corrected. Kelly at 12. Jump in the bid. Saying, I want that NGC coin. Kelly's in the lead at 12, Red. We got Kelly at 12. Do we hear 13? Kelly at 12. Do we hear 13? Red says, I'll go 15. Corn Dog says he's out. Corn Dog at 15. Or I'm sorry, not Corn Dog. Red at 15. Thank you very much. On the NGC 99S, Michael M comes in at 16. This is a PF69 Ultra Cameo 99S Silver 10 Center. Now, the holographic's upside down, but the back of the coin is not. So you see that nice black and white proof finish. Michael M with 16 in the lead. Do we hear 17? 16 looking for 17. Let's stick one. 17. Red says 17. Let the big dog eat. Michael M says, dang it, Red, I'm out. All right. I know. It's good stuff, Joe. We gotta love the banter back and forth, right? Especially the Canadian friends, our northern counterparts here, getting at each other. Kelly says out as well. Okay, so I'm gonna start counting it down. They going once. We got Red in the lead at 17. Do we hear 18? Red one hit wonder. Red in the lead. I'm Big Red indeed. That was my favorite gum growing up, by the way. I mean, it's just the best. I mean, juicy fruit when you're a kid, but like the minute you're like the minute you recognize that you need fresh breath, when girls start to hit the landscape there for you as a kid growing up, right? The Big Red, man, cinnamon gum, nothing like it. It's my absolute favorite. But man, that stuff lost its flavor quick. You're like chewing on rubber after about 5 minutes. But that's how they sell a lot of gum, right? You just go through one stick after another. And last call. Congratulations, Red. Sold to you, my friend, at 17. See if I can get my computer to, gosh, man. This thing is so low. All right, Red. We got you down. All right. Next up is a two graded coin lot. Okay, guys. This is both of them available, and I'll let first person have choice. Okay, but there's basically two of the same coin, but they're a little bit different holders. One holder is the newer holder. You can tell from the back on the sticker. All right, they're both keel boats, so they're both 04S, and they're both graded by PCGS PR69 DCAM keel boat, and these are 04S. They're buy it now at $5, and so I'm just going to go ahead and put it in there. So it's $5. Buy it now. First two people I see on my screen. Okay, Red's got one. And thank you, Joe. And then JW takes the other one. Okay. All right. So Red and JW. All right. So Red, you were first. Which one do you want? Give me the last two digits of the number, 92 or 19. And I'll show you, I'll flip them over so you can see what the stickers look like. I don't know if it matters to you, but they're two different kinds. One has the old holographic and the other has the one strip holographic. I'm sorry, Peggy. I only had two of these. I do have I have some other. You know what? If you're interested in the keel boats, let me know on that email when we're talking about W's, and I'll work something out with you. I think I have a set or something that I can do it. Red, you thought you were buying both? Okay. I didn't. Yeah. If you wanted both, I'm fine with that. I hate to out Jay because I know he wanted one. But it's your choice. If you're expecting both, if you're buying it now for both of them, but it's like a ×2 kind of thing. You buy 1, 2, or 3. So if you're buying both, that's okay. You got first choice. So if it's both of them, it's both of them. I didn't understand that. Yeah, I know the lag effects on the buy it now. It's the only time that it kind of stinks, Peggy, because usually I have enough time to call it down. Okay, sounds good, Dean. I will do that if you're heading out. It was great to see you and hang out and chat as well. And if you're sticking around, I will email you. Let me get into the week here, get these things all packaged and shipped out. You want to sell one to Jay for 19? All right, Red. I'm doing these to you for 10, okay? Because you said that. Jay, I'm sorry. If you want them, you're gonna have to email Red. He's deciding that all the graded coins are his today. So I'm going to go ×2 just because that was what he understood the case to be. And I have to take his bid as a bid. So if that was for both, that was for both. Next up, I've got a 67 Canadian. No worries. Thank you, Jay. I always am concerned, actually. You know what I mean? Because it's like, you think you're in. Read again. New Marshall, if you're talking to me, I don't know what I need to read, but let me know. Thank you, Joe. I'm sorry. Okay, sounds good. Okay, so then I am going to do that, Red. So, Red, you want the ending in 19, and then the other one goes to JW. Okay, perfect. All right, there we go. So next up on the block, guys, is this Canadian. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you putting that up. Starting bid's 20, guys. This is another corn dog special. He loved this set last week. I've got another one, guys. This is the Canadian Goose 67, 80% half with a very cameo appearance on. Let me see if the light hits that a little better if you guys can see what I'm seeing. But she is white. It's all blazing away. I mean, it's kind of giving this reflection, but just beautiful. And then the wolf. And then, well, I'm just going to flip it over. There's the wolf, guys. Maybe it's better without that light. Maybe I was wrong. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's better or dimmed. Anyway, there's the wolf. And so you can kind of see that cameo that I'm talking about, right? Gets that proof-like cameo on these coins. They're just beautiful. They all have it. That one's got it as well. And then there's the cat on the back of that one. There you go, guys. So 20 to start. Joe Durbin says he's in at 20. This is for all of the silver. I guess the dime's missing. I have to look and see if I have a dime, but I don't think I do. This is what I had. I bought these together, so that's how they go. Corn Dog says 21. Joe answers back at 22. Corn Dog loves these things, man. I knew it was the Corn Dog special. Corn Dog says 23. And he has the benefit of seeing the ones he got last week, so he knows how good a shape these things are in. Joe says 25. Super nice coins, guys. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. Man, I almost want to take them out of here, but I don't. I love these coins. I like probably among my top 2 favorite sets, proof set, is this Canadian 67 set. Just absolutely dig it. The animals on the obverse, reverse, I guess. Joe's at 25 in the lead. Dimes are fish. Dimes are fish. Nickels, Kelly. Nickels are the rabbit, and the dime is the mackerel. I think. Is it a mackerel? Red, is that a mackerel? Hey, Red, I'm always up for poured silver, man. So let's table that because I know you've got an auction I've been telling people about at the end of this month, and so you know I take silver in payment. That's a fact. I take poured silver in payment. So. On coins. I do trades all the time. So yeah, let's just email back and forth and we'll figure that out. There you go, guys. So we got Corn Dog at 26. Joe's out. Thank you, Joe. Corn Dog. Roy Driscoll, great to see you. Uncle Roy. Every time I send something to Sheldon and Paisley, I always like the next day I'll see a package from you. I'll go, oh my gosh, like I should have pulled out the big guns. Like, wow, just amazing, man. Your heart for them and you know just the way you bless them is pretty awesome, dude. I love watching their videos, but especially when they post up something from you, it's really cool, man. I just gotta shout you out for that. Super, super cool. And Roy, I know you're a collector of certain things. I got something coming up here towards the end of the auction that's going to blow your mind as far as let's see what lot number it is. So I think number 23 is going to blow Joe's mind. I think lot number 22 is going to blow your mind. So you came in at perfect time. Since who's in the lead here? So Joe's out, so it's corn dog. So I'm going to go ahead and count it down, Joe, since you were in on that. It's just going to say going once. This is, again, it's it's over an ounce of silver here, guys, between these 3 coins. So they are family. I know. I mean, are they blood family or it's just family? I feel that way too, my friend. And so I appreciate what you're saying if that's what you mean. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Upside down goose going twice. And again, this one's got the half and the quarter in this flip. So corn dog's in the lead. He's cost averaging. Cost averaging. Are you at 26, corn dog? Yeah, that's where it was. Okay. Cost averaging down. All right. So the last call. Henry, I'm sorry. I had corn dog in the lead at 26, and I called it down. So I would have needed a 27 to kind of snipe there at the end, and you bid 26, and I said sold. It's okay. It's all right. There'll be another set, right? I mean, and I would always love to make an extra couple bucks, but look, when I call it down, I'm just gonna. I got to stick with it, right? That way everybody feels like everything's fair. So it's all good. It is all good. 26 to corn dog. Congratulations, corn dog. Beautiful set. I'll get these packaged up. I'm moving on to the next item, guys. This next one is a 92 20th of an ounce Mexican Onza with crazy toning. So 92 uncirculated, starting the bidding at $10. Appreciate everybody spending their Sunday afternoon with me. It's fun. I sweat a little bit because I'm working, kind of like getting everything up and stuff on the auction block, but it's fun to hang out and chat with you guys and read the chat. I mean, that's what I like to do anyway. I'd be in somebody else's stream doing the same thing if it wasn't my own, so it's kind of cool. I'm going to take it out of the flip, guys, because I want you to see this. There is a rim ding on this. Opening the bidding, starting bidding at 10. There's a rim ding I want you to be aware of. So, Cherie, I see you in the lead. Hidden said 10. Cherie said 11. It was disclosed on the description, but I just want you to see it to confirm your bid, okay? Because there is a rim ding. I know it's silver, but I mean, bullion rather, a bullion item. But you see the rim ding there? It's not a clipped planchet. It's like another coin dinged it pretty heavily. Now, Hidden says he's out for Cherie Ward. So, Cherie, if you want your bid to stand at 11, it does. And I want to see if I can get this thing close up on the toning because it is crazy toning. I don't know if I can or not. The light that I've got, it's LED and it just acts funny. Around the edge there, you kind of see it, but you don't get the color effect, right? So, Cherie Ward, check it out. The toning around the edge, gosh, I can't really describe to you without just holding it. It is like a sunset. So the outside edge is like reddish orange. The outside edge is reddish orange, and then it goes to like a purple under her feet. I can't get it to really focus real well. Okay, so you're in at 11, Cherie. Anybody? Do I hear 12? And it's a 92 20th of an ounce Plata Pura Libertad design. As you know, the back is even more toned. So maybe this gives you a better idea of the coloration if we can catch that. See how toned up that is? It's crazy on a little coin to see that kind of toning. I mean, we see it on dimes and stuff, which is about what the size of it is, but this one is just really, like, look at that. You can see some of the greens coming through now. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Up top, you see that? Oh man, this thing is like crazy tone. Okay, well this is the 20th of an ounce, so it's about the size of a dime. Just so you know what you're getting. It is a Libertad, Mexican Libertad. It does have a rim ding on it, but it is a beautiful piece. And it has some of the most unique toning of any Libertad I've seen. So even for its size, it is a gorgeous coin. So if we don't have any other bids, I got Cherie Ward at 11 in the lead. And we're going to call that going once. Cherie Ward in the lead with, it is a mackerel. Where did I post this or Joe posted it? There we go. I'm going to show what it is. So it's going once, going twice. Cherie Ward in the lead at 11. Going twice. Last call. Sold to Cherie Ward at 11. Congratulations, Cherie. I'll get this package back up. It's a beautiful Libertad. Yeah, congratulations. Very nice. Very, very nice. All right, guys, next up is this United States silver dollar commemorative. It says Los Angeles 1984 inside the box. And what they did is they made these commends for 84 and 83 in the same box. It has a holder for it there, which actually comes out. And then the coin is separately placed on top of the ribbon. And it's proof. And I have to pull it out of here because look at the doubling, tripling, triple die on that one. Teasing, right? That's the design. The eagle on this thing is beautiful. If you guys aren't familiar with this coin, it's a commemorative. It's made from 90% silver. And let's see if I can get the camera to do a better job. All right, playing with the focus here and my lighting. There we go. All right, so whoops. That's the proof Olympiad commemorative 90% silver dollar, starting bid 20. We've got Joe at 20, Kelly at 21. Joe's out. I love the eagle design on this. It's very frosty. This coin is in great shape. You can kind of see the cameo. By the time you hit the 80s, the mint was putting out some serious cameo. I mean, they just perfected the process of minting a proof coin. And because it really is what you're after when you start looking at older stuff, right? So we got 21, Kelly in the lead. Do we hear 22? Comes with the OGP. There is no COA, but it's original government packaging minus the COA. That's a felt box. It's got the government insignia on the one side. Let me just prop this up like that. Here you go. Blinded by the light. Revved up like a deuce coupe. All right, Kelly in the lead at 21. Do we hear 22? Kelly is in the lead at 21. Do we hear 22? Mr. Dunn. Have you seen David Carlisle? Hey, David Carlisle, how are you? Good to see you. And going twice. I was a slow roll. Sorry about that. Kelly in the lead. I know, right? We're salivating when I do that, right, Kelly? That's the idea. That's the idea. I mean, I can't just like describe it to you. You have to see it. And I think there is some, there's some little marks and stuff on the plastic. I don't know if that's, just kind of dust or whatever it is. Not on the coin, just so you know. It's on the outside. That's the original capsule. I don't think it's ever been out of that capsule. So it's the way it came from the mint. And final call. All in, all done. Thanks, Kelly. Sold for 21. Congratulations. And I'll get this boxed up as well. Flip this eagle around so it fits right in that little side holder. There we go. All right, there's that. What's up next on the block here? Oh, we've got a Morgan. Cool. Any Morgan buyers out there? Any Morgan lovers? Yes, congratulations. You are welcome. Thank you. I'm delayed, Joe. I gotta let you do it, man. I appreciate it. I'm seeing it after I hit enter, and I'm like, oh, Joe's already on top of the ball. I appreciate the help, my friend. I really do. I got to find the coin. There it is. So this next coin is a 1889 Morgan. And I'm going to say it's XF to AU. It may be on the AU side. I mean, the way they tell you to grade them is based on the hair and the breasts and the eagle's wing. The eagle's breasts and the eagle's wing and her hair. So you guys look and see the hair. You see the hairlines? The lines in her hair, I mean, not the hairlines. Like, beautiful coin. Well, it almost looks mirrored from that side. There is a ding on the bridge of her nose. You see that, guys? That is a mar on the, and by the M in unum, you see there's another mar on the field. So just so that I can point out the areas of weakness for the coin. But you look at the detail in the devices, and then like a breast, the eagle's breast hair or breast feathers, hair, breast feathers and wingtips are like intact pretty much. There is a little mark across the chest again. So I think it's almost like it would be like an AU details grade probably, or it's a strong XF. I don't know which way it would go. Anyway, I'm going to open this one up at 25 bucks. And I'll put it on the little stand here and twist it around for you guys to see and enjoy the eye candy while we take bids. Okay, I got to turn that light down. It's like blinding. And that's the 1889p. Frosty girl you've got there. She's cold as ice. And I don't know if that's dirt or toning, but there's a couple spots that shine the light on it. Okay. I don't know if it's picking up the way it should, or if it's even in focus. Let's see here. How's that? Is that good? That's a good look, huh? So we got, let's see, we've had some bidding. So Eric at 27, Henry at 28, Eric at 29. And it's the 89P. Yeah. You know, a little bit of luster, a little bit of cartwheel. I mean, you know, whatever would be left based on some circulation wear, maybe, or just a mild amount, Henry. I don't think the coin has been cleaned, which is usually what takes that cartwheel effect away, I think. I don't see the effects of that, or maybe, you know, if so, it was a light older one maybe on it, but I don't think so from my view. I can tell too, like usually looking at these coins, you can, you know, you get them under a loop and you can see hairline scratches and stuff. So, but let me see if I look at under the other way at the cartwheel effect here. Yeah, it cartwheels hard actually. Really good cartwheel. Like when I get it up on the background light where I don't have an LED sitting right on top of it, the effect is there a lot better. You can kind of see what it picks up right there. I'm turning it at an angle where it gets my background light, and you can see at the pluribus and at the date, it starts to light up, and that moves around it if it's in hand, but it doesn't when I get this LED on it. Thanks for coming by, David. Good to see you. Have a good Sunday. Be well, my friend. Okay, so Eric at 29, do we hear 30? On ones. Give you a good idea of the detail on. I mean, not a lot of wear on the tips of the wings either. Okay, thanks, Henry. Eric in the lead at 29. Last call. All in, all done. All right, we're sold to Eric for 29. Congratulations, Eric. It's a nice coin. And I will get this one packaged up as well. Back in the flip. On its way out to you. All right, so is Roy still out there? Because this is the one I was talking to him about, because I know he loves his peace dollars. This is kind of a crazy coin, guys. Kind of a crazy coin, and I'm going to take some time to describe it because I think it needs it. I think this is probably a BU coin, but I listed it as AU just to be sure. You know, at first I thought it was artificial, but when I look at like the cartwheel behind it, I think that they just had it in an environment where it toned this way. Okay, so I'm just giving you that disclosure. My personal opinion is it's on the closer side of BU than it is AU, but I said it was AU, and I'm not saying that toning is necessarily natural. I'm not sure, but you guys are going to be blown away when you see the colors, if I can get it to pick up on the camera on this next lot. So we've got, before sight unseen, we've got Henry at 25. Roy, can you guys see the color on this peace dollar? It is like, okay, I said flaming, but I also said sunset. Look at this. Guys, the blues and the purples and the oranges and the gold. And if you look at the feathers, you can see those colors, right, guys? I mean, it is insane. And the feathers, the breast feathers are very minty fresh. I mean, they're like, you know, like that's where you see the wear. Now there is a ding down at the bottom of the rim, slight. It's like a bag ding. You can see that right down by the mound where peace is written. Let me flip it over and show you why I called it blazer or flaming, because the front only has that purple in spots, that blue and purple in spots. The rest of it is like an orange and red. I mean, it's very hard to get this side to show up as good, the toning on this side to show up as good, but if you guys catch a glimpse of it, you'll see what I'm talking about. If I just hit the light the right way, it's kind of unbelievable. Beautiful coin, really. So this is one, the reason I was thinking that, Roy, is like if you have a peace dollar book, you know, like a Dansko, this is one that, like, you know, I know a lot of people like them all uniform, but you throw one of these in there and boom, you know, like the whole page lights up because it's like, it just draws your eye to it. I mean, it's just an amazing, amazing piece. And I thought, you know what? Look at that. It's like tequila sunrise here on the back. It's pretty amazing. The blues and the purples. I mean, the whole back of the coin is crazy toned. The front is on the edges, and then it's golden all around, like it's starting on its way to this. But it is pretty phenomenal, guys. You got to say, in hand, and I'm going to go ahead and put it on the stand, get it back up here for you to see. Oh, it is just, you know, like I said, like, I don't know if somebody was able to do that, or they had it open near an open wine cellar or something like that, where it just got these crazy, like, you know, plum and blue tones to it, but it is gorgeous. Anyway, I fell in love with it. I've had it in my hand to enjoy. It's on its way to a new home. 26, New Marshall. 27, Henry. 30 to Joe Durbin. Henry, 31. New Marshall comes back at 35. Hidden says LOLOUT. Joe Durbin, OUT. Henry says 36. New Marshall out. Joe says, dang. Yes, it does. It does, Jay. It does have that appearance, but I'll tell you what, I've seen how dull coins look when that's been done to them. And I'll tell you that this does not have that dull. It has like that. It still has like the mint luster, which usually goes away from the sulfur. So I don't know. If somebody did that, they did a heck of a job, because it's got the blues on both sides too. So they would have maybe had to have it standed up if it was, but it is beautiful. Regardless, that's why I said, you know, on full disclosure, I don't know if it's natural toning or not, but it does have luster, and I mean, it could be BU condition. I marked it as AU just for the purpose of, you know, disclosure and looking at the grade. It's tough to tell, you know, when you get coins. So Henry at 36. I know. Quad Man says 37. Welcome to the stream, Quad Man. Showing up. Quad Stacker saying, I need that. Silver Stacker, loving their tone silver. Okay, guys? Like, you want to talk about tone. This thing is like, I mean, it's almost like global, right? Almost looks like the world, right? Like, you guys see that? There's like land masses and then the ocean. I mean, that's what the toning reminds me of. It's like the globe with the peace dollar underneath it. So cool. It is a cool looker. All right. Thanks, Roy. Quad Man shows up just in the nick of time to snipe it. So we got Quad Man at 37. Do we hear 38? We got a lot of thinkers. New Marshall said he's out. Thank you. Roy said he's out. Thank you. Who else do we have in here? We had Henry in. We had Joe in. I'm going to say going once. Sorry, I typed wrong, guys. Going once. Quad Man in the lead at 37. Do we hear 38? Henry comes back with 38. All you got to do is leave this on the screen long enough, and the bidding is going to go crazy because it is a beauty. Henry's at 38. Do we hear 39? Start the countdown again since I had already started it before. And welcome to the stream, Quad Man. Thank you for the bid. Joe's out. Okay, thanks, Joe. Trying to keep track here. We've got Quad Man and Henry. So Quad Man's thinking about it. Henry's in the lead at 38, going once. Quad Man says 39. I'll start the countdown over. We got Henry thinking about it. Quad Man says 39. That beautiful toner. One of a kind. One of a kind for sure. And Quad Man at 39. Do we hear 40? Henry says yes. 40. And we'll start the countdown again. We're at 40. Do we hear 41? Quad Man thinking about it. Henry says 40. Going once. Looking for 41. Quad Man says 42. Jump the bid. We're at 42. Do we hear 43? Start to count over again. Going once. Beautiful toner. Quad Man at 42. Henry thinking about it. Do we hear 43? This is one of those coins you kind of either have to have it, or you don't. Yes, let me just show you the close-up of the mint mark. That's the D. Last call. We are at 42, looking for 43. Are we all in, all done? 43. Okay, I got to start my count over. Henry at 43. Thank you for the bids, guys. Quad Man thinking. We're at 43. I got to start my bid again, guys. Sorry, going once. 43. Quad Man thinking. We need 44. Henry's in the lead at 43. That's okay. You know, I hold my breath too long sometimes too. We got Henry in the lead at 43. Quad Man thinking about 44. Are we all in? We all in, all done? You got to look at the comments. They keep jumping on me. Quad Man says 45. Counting down. Quad Man at 45. Looking for 46. Henry thinking. The battle of the bulge here between Quad Man and Henry. 45 looking for 46. 45 looking for 46. Henry thinking. 46, he says. Start the countdown again. 46 looking for 47. 47. Do we have 48? We go up at 50 by $5 increments, guys. So just to let you know, I'm going to start counting from 50, looking for 55 if we get there. We got Quad Man at 47. We got Henry at 48. Starting the count, 48 looking for 49. Henry's at 48. Quad Man's thinking about 49. We got 48. Do we hear 49? We got 48. Do we hear 49? $48 looking for 49. Quad Man's thinking. Quad Man says 55. A must-have coin. Quad Man says 55. Henry's thinking. Do we hear 60? We got 55. Do we hear 60? Henry bows. He concedes. Dang is right. When you see something, you got to have, right, Quad Man? I mean, it's just, right, guys? I mean, it's a corn dog. I mean, it's like what, it's what we end up with, right? It's like, yeah. Gotta have that coin. It's one of a kind. Whatever it is about it that makes its way into my stack. Maybe because it looks like the world. It looks like it's like a global tone to it. We're going twice. Thank you for your bids, Henry. Appreciate the heads up. And yeah, peacock indeed. That's funny, Kelly. Going twice. Are we all in, all done? Last chance. We're going to call it sold the quad at 55. Congratulations, quad man. Way to go. You're going to love this. In hand, it is even more impressive than what you're seeing on the screen. I assure you. You will love it. It's going in the flip. Get packaged up. If you could do me a favor, I think it's the first time that that I've had a bid from you. So if you don't mind, send me an email. I'll send you an invoice. Congratulations. Yep, absolutely. Congratulations. It's a beautiful piece. Great addition. The Flaming Sunset. All right. Next up, Joe Durbin. Have you got your money-making britches on? Have you got your coin-buying britches on, Joe? Oh, my goodness. If you could only – like after last week, I was like, I don't know if I should do this to Joe, give him a chance to breathe. I'm like, it's the first of the month. Why not? Why not? So, guys, congratulations, Quad Man. Thank you both. Thank you, Henry, everybody else for the bid. I already have bids coming out, and you guys you haven't even seen the coins yet. Joe is putting it up. I knew this was going to happen. Okay, guys, so we had the 55 set like this last week. This week it's the 54. And, look, hello, Alden, and welcome. And Corndog, what a way. Corndog opened with 50. Alden followed right up with 150. Sorry, with 150, and Alden 150. Joe said, not so quick, 175. So I just started where I started. I mean, we had 55 last week. I will tell you guys the mintage differences between – this is the original government packaging that proof sets used to come in. When this was issued in 1954, there was 233,000 of these sets issued. There was 378,000 of the ones. So there was 150,000 less of this set than there was of the 50s, and that probably has to do with the flat pack. But originally, before they moved to the flat pack in 55, all of the ones from 1950 to 55 came in these boxes, these cardboard boxes. You can see the condition. You can see that it's original. The tape matches. It's got that little R on the bottom. It's got the pull tab here, which is what the Mint would have tried to have you do, but people would slice them open. And the box is about as collectible as the coins, quite frankly. People, are looking for OGP. There's tissue paper that came inside. That's the way it came from the Mint guys. So when you think about going back to how Mint sets are delivered to you today, and you see everybody unboxing these 2020 Mint sets, this is what you would have been unboxing had you bought this back in the day. So we are at and Joe, if you remember last week, the one you bought, I told you there's not a lot of wear on the staple. This one has started to rust out, just so you guys know. I don't think it's affected the coins. I'll show you, but it does. It probably needs to come out of here before it does, or if you're going to get them graded. But look at the cameo appearance on that cent. That is a 54 proof cent in the original government cellophane. Guys, it's an unbelievable set. There's the back of that one. I mean, it is. You can see it's like black and white. This set has some cameo in it, almost like the 92 set I was showing you guys that Eric bought earlier. I mean, just amazing cameo. It's a 54 Jefferson nickel. And I don't know if there's any varieties. This is the first time I've actually gone through and taken this close of a look at these under like magnification, so that, like the camera like this. So it's pretty cool. There's some toning. So the toning is starting on the dime. I'm going to be very careful because I don't want the staple, I don't want the thing to come apart. So you guys are getting the idea, okay? There's tape on here. So apparently the envelope has opened up where the coin could slip out, and somebody's put some tape on there. I might have done that when I got this originally. I'm trying to remember. I don't want to say it was somebody else if it was me, but I can't recall. There's some nice cameo on the Washington, on the quarter. On the back of the quarter, also cameo. That might be a sender, guys. That might be a raider. And then, wow. Oh my gosh, guys, look at this. You see the cameo? There's some toning starting. Again, I would get this thing away from the staple. It hasn't affected the coin yet, in my opinion, but you don't want it to. But you see, there is some cameo appearance. There's some toning starting. Some haze kind of coming across, but there is a strong white kind of cameo kind of look to that. And let's see if the bell has it too. Yeah, it does. It does look. I mean, you can see it on all the devices, right? I mean, it's the proof. It's pretty cool. That is the set, guys. So I've taken enough time. So there's like two things of cellophane here. There's this one where it goes in to protect it. It folds up, and then it goes inside the other, closes up inside the box. So there's your 54 proof set in the original government packaging from the U.S. Mint. This is how they would have sent it to you in 54. Pretty cool. I don't know what's going on with bidding here. I'm just going to try to catch up. I saw Corn Dog at 185. So I don't know what we're doing on bidding increments here, guys. But we're at 190 for hidden. Joe Durbin at 200. Corn Dog at 210. Joe said 225. Corn Dog says he's out. Everybody's yielding to Joe. He's like, I have to have the matching. I know. It's the 44 to go with your 55, Joe. I was like, if Joe doesn't get this, it'll almost be like a crying shame. And if somebody had to have this 54 set because they are scarce, with whatever it was, I said 200 originally minted. I can't imagine how many are left out there. Those are the kind of numbers that, people go crazy over today. We're talking about, coins that are 70 years old. And it's like, you look at the conditioner and they're amazing, right? But like if somebody decides they have to have that, like this could get to be really expensive for Joe tonight. I was like, I want to see you have the matching set, my friend. But to an extent, there's some risk there. So anyway, I can hear Diane in the background singing this one, like call it down. If she's even in earshot, to know that you're after the 54 here. So we've got bids back and forth with a lot of you guys. So I don't want to call it too early, but we got Joe in the lead at 225. I'm going to say 250 would be the next bidding increment. $25 bids, probably above 200 makes sense, right, guys? So we're at 225. Do we hear 250? 225. Do we hear 250? Joe in the lead at 225. I'm going to start counting it. 225. Do we hear 250? Thanks for all your bids, everybody that's been involved. It's a really cool set. Look, it's just tissue paper. Anybody tuning in right now is going, what in the heck are these guys bidding $225 a box of tissue? Well, if you knew how valuable toilet paper was in this environment right now, then you'd appreciate what this is packaged in. All right, so we got 225 going twice. Joe in the lead at 225. Do we hear 250 on the 1954 proof set with some cameo appearance on these coins in the original government packaging, sealed up for nearly 70 years in the government packaging? You're getting a bargain. All in, all done. It is a sweet set, my friend. 4K. Welcome to the stream. If I didn't see you earlier or say anything, good to see you. Yeah, indeed. I mean, you could get at least one squat out of the amount of tissue that they've got in these little boxes, packed into these little, whatever they are, like 2x2 boxes, or is that 2x2 or 2x3? Are we all in, all done, guys? 225 looking for 250. All in, all done. Last call. Fair warning. Fair warning. Sold to Joe D for $225. Yep. We're going to call it. Congratulations, Joe. All right. Well, good to see you, my friend. You kind of caught me at the end of the stream, but I'm glad you joined. It's good to see you as always. Joe Durbin takes down the 54 to match his 55 set, which was very similar to this one that he picked up last week from me. So you've got both years from me now, Joe. I don't know if I have another. I may have another iPhone case. I sent that to him last week in an iPhone case because they're so rigid that it's like impossible to break them, right? So you threw it in there, and it totally was the right thing to do. It got there safely in one piece, right, Joe? And he actually talked about possibly breaking the setup to send it in for grading, which maybe you keep it together with the original packaging and do that, Joe. Be pretty cool. Congratulations, Joe. Very, very cool. Appreciate it, and I'm glad it's going to a good home. I know you appreciate it as well. It's always good to know that the coins are going to somebody that's going to love them and, appreciate them. Guys, next up on the block, I've got to buy it now. All different quality, but I've been doing the last few weeks, I've been doing 57s, and I just about ran out of them. So this is a 1935, different block, different serials. It's random, guys. So I cannot, even if you see something, I can't guarantee you that's the one that'll make it to you. It's just if you want one. It's a buy it now, and it's a $4 buy it now on these 35s rather than the 3. So you just type in the number you want or the word bin if you want one. Yes, sir. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. Yeah, that was cool, man. Good win. Good win. Well, hello, Diane. Welcome to the stream. Bin times 4. Okay, Henry, I got you down for 4. I'm going to type this out while we go. So let's double check that. All right, because I may need to ask you. Yeah, so there are some are these all they're all no mottos. These are all no mottos. Yes. So these are atheist notes, guys. Every one of them. Circulated condition, but they're all atheist notes. They have no "In God We Trust" above. On the back of the note, above the number 1, there's no "In God We Trust." So that's what Corn Dog was asking. And yes, that is correct, Corn Dog. There are no mottos. Corn Dog wants 3. I got you down for 3, Corn Dog. All right. Anyone else? Anyone else? I always do this. Usually it's second to last lot. This week I did it third to last because I have this one other little lot that was kind of interesting and something that I picked up along the way, and then was like, I'll throw that up for just about like the melt value of the silver that's in it, see if anybody else wants it. But I throw these bills up first. So I got Henry for 4. I got Corn Dog for 3. Anybody else want a no motto silver certificate? These are series 1935. Guys, I didn't mention this either, but I don't charge shipping. If you don't have anything else and you want one of these, the $4 includes the postage because I will just put it in an envelope with a stamp and get it to you. So you don't have to pay. You don't have to pay $4 for shipping if you're buying 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 notes. There's no extra shipping charge. So if you buy one of these, you get it at $4. That's how it comes. There we go. Am I back? Back? No more circles? Any more circles, guys? Are we back? Somebody give me a thumbs up if I'm back. I'm back. Okay, cool. All right, cool. So, guys, before we get to the excitement, the exciting last lot of the evening, which is always the pile-on lot that everybody seems to love. I've got this. This is, I tried to figure out about what the melt value is, and it's hard to tell because there's some silver missing. This is like a coin holder, like a Whitman holder full of coins with holes in them. But you know what? There's some silver value here. So this is a 21D. Guys, that's a 21D. Not that that matters to you, that there's a mint mark that is visible on there. It's really tiny on Morgan. It's really tiny little D. I mean, I can't even believe how small that is. Anyway, guys, that's the Morgan. This is a no mint mark, so it's a Philly. It's a 44 Philly Walker. Somebody really doesn't like Washington because that is a 57 Philadelphia Washington with a giant hole. It looks like somebody like shot a bullet through it. And there's a 40. Let's see. What is that? Is that a 42 over 41 with a giant hole in it? Yeah, somebody really loves. No. Is that what that is? That's a 43S Mercury dime. And there's a 27 Philadelphia Buffalo. And there is a 1889 hold Indian head. So anyway, this was okay. Joe's saying, "Hey, I'll take that for 30." I don't even see what the opening was, but it's pretty cool. I mean, you know, even at silver value, like I said, I was like the silver and the holder. You know, I'll throw it up there, see if anybody wants it. Pretty cool. Anyway, Joe at 30. Thank you for the bid, Joe. Anybody? Pizza guy. Yeah, pizza sounds good. Some lady sent me black olives, pepperoni, and mushroom with a Brooklyn crust. Are we on Chicago style or Brooklyn crust? What sounds good, guys? Welcome, pizza guy. All right, we got Joe at 30. Anybody open? Joe, open to 25. Did you say 30, Joe? I'm lost. Was that? You said hold silver coin set open 25, and then you said 30. Are we retracting a bid and opening at 25? What are we doing? Joe's calling the auction and bidding on everything. This is like, you know, here you're at 30. Okay, all right. Just want to make sure I'm all good either way, man. Okay. So Joe's at 30. Do we hear 31? I'm gonna start calling it down, guys, just so we can get on to final lot and let you guys all break. We've been 3 hours at this. Thanks for hanging out with me. Almost 3 hours. It's been a fun way to spend the Sunday. Fun day. Sunday fun day. I know, right? I know. Joe deserves it. I like the thin. You know what? I like pizza anyway. You can get it, and I got kids that feel the same way. I got one that is absolutely. You know what? I like to do that, Paul. You know what? It's interesting you say that. Like, I always feel like that. It's like if somebody should open at 25, and then somebody jumps the bid. The only thing about that is if you call it down and nobody else bids, then somebody could say, well, you gave it to him at 25, but I would have bid 26, but he came out at 30 to try to block my bid. So that's why I never, like, if somebody puts a bid in, I respect the bid, and that's what I stand. Not that $5 makes any difference to me. I mean, it really doesn't. It's just that, you know, when you're dealing with an auction and you want it to be fair across the board for everybody, the only way to make it that way is to say when the bid's placed, because it can affect other bidders, that you just, you know, you leave it that way. So anyway, that's just the way I run it. And I appreciate what you're saying. And, you know, if Joe bid 25 and nobody else had bid, you know, he's got to have 25. I have no problem with that. It's $5, but you see what I'm saying? Yeah, we're probably really close, right? Did I say 1 already? Because I should have. I said 2. I don't know. I got distracted there. I was having a conversation with Paul. A 1. I said 1, 2. Are we all in, all done? Thank you, Diane. I need somebody to sing. Fair warning, fair warning. You like that one? Going once, going twice, all in all done. Sold to Joe Durbin for 30. All right, we're sold. Thank you. Thank you. All done. Thank you, Joe. Much appreciated. All right, guys. It's the final lot. It's the Value Hunter end of the stream. Madman lot number 25. It's lot number 25 a second time. We just did lot 25 and I realized I think I have them both numbered as 25. So this is actually lot 26. Starting bid on this. Now Joe, we've been crazy a couple times, right? With the way that these have gone. But I'm trying to limit it and not throw gold and other stuff in there, right? Because it's like it just gets away from everybody. And then, trying to keep it affordable and fair and, et cetera, et cetera. Starting bid is 10. We're going to open it up at 10. JW knows what's coming. He says, I'll go 10, start the bidding. All right. Thank you, guys. We got it going. All right. So I've got all this stuff piled up that I will include in this. I'm just going to keep adding as we hit certain numbers. Corn dogs at 50. I got to catch up. Corn dogs at 50. All right. Let's start with the easy stuff for me to go over, guys, which is I got an 88 P&D set here, okay? So these are uncirculated coins, P&D, uncirculated. There's an order form for the 90s, or the 89s, if they'll still send them to you. And the P&D set is there with the mint stuff. Okay, the 89s. There's the 90 set, guys. So we got an 89 and a 90 set. I also happen to have a 94, all right? So, you figure, you guys know about what the cost of these sets are, so I'm catching up to you. I'm not there yet, but I'm trying to catch up. All right, guys. Let's see. Oh, I got one more. I got a couple more sets. Okay, so this is the 96. This is the one that, I did a buy it now last week and everybody wanted because it's got this in there. It's got this W dime, which is what makes this the key date mint set, during the run, during the series, kind of pre-state quarters, like that 96 set is the one to have because it's got that W dime in there, right? So let me pull that out. It's also got the P&D set, guys. So just so you know, you're getting the COA, you're getting the P&D set, but you're also getting that W dime. Okay, that thing right there, that could be a $15 coin, could be a grader. Let's see. I will throw. Okay, so this is a silver set with the key date. Staying with some key date theme here. The 1970 UC. Okay, so what you're looking for in the UC set in the 70s is the S Mint small date, right? So it came with a PDS. So here's your key date half. So at least you're getting your 70 key date half, right? That's the 70D and then all the other coins in the set. This says small date. I'm not going to throw it under there. I can't tell just by eyeballing it. I have to throw it under and measure the line and look at the loop, look at the Liberty. I haven't gone into that detail. So it says that, but I don't know that that's what it is. The difference is probably $10. I mean, the small date set's probably $25 and the large date's probably 15 or 10 because of the half. So either way, I don't know what we have here. It might be a small date. If it is, it's on that S, that 70S right there. That's where you'd see the small date. And I don't know if you can tell by the thing, but if that's what it is, it's what it says on the envelope. I don't know if it's accurate. I make no warranty. All right, guys. So where are we? We had Paul at 66. We had Peggy Hunts Everything at 67. Paul at 75. Peggy's at 80. Corn Dog was at 80. So Peggy, Corn Dog was at 80. So I've got Corn Dog at 85, $5 increment bids now. Looking for 85. I will add some stuff. I know I need to catch up to you. Okay, so here's a 91. A 71, not 91. They didn't make Ike's in 91, but this is an Eisenhower blue pack, 40% silver dollar with a COA. This is the original government packaging. Beautiful coin. That's the San Francisco Mint in the brilliant uncirculated version. And then staying with that theme of adding some silver, you guys saw me pull this one out earlier, and I jumped the gun a little bit. I was looking for the 71, and this is the 74. And, guys, this is the one that is rainbow bullseye toned. Look at that, black and white. I mean, just beautiful cameo, but it's got that rainbow. You can almost see that, like, bluish around the rim, and then there's, like, an orange behind it. And then on the back, I don't think the same. Yeah, there is actually some toning starting on the back as well. That's the eagle landing on the moon. So there you go. There's your 74 brown pack to go with your blue pack. So we're at 90 right now. It looks like it was Peggy hunts everything at 90. Peggy's in the lead at 90. Okay, I'm gonna keep adding, guys. Bear with me. I'm gonna keep adding sets for the moment. I'm not quite into modern yet. 67. So this is your SMS special mint set. This is when I was talking earlier about, they came out with the difference. Now there is a crack on the lens right here, but I don't think it's affecting the coin at all, just so you know. That's a 67 set. That's a special mint set. So it's in between kind of a proof and business strike on these coins. There's your 67. And then this one is the 66. The packaging is kind of roached on this one. There's like been stickers on it or something that have been pulled off. But what you have inside is actually a pretty flippin' cameo 66. Look at that, guys. That actually might be a grader. And there's the dime looks pretty frosty too. So anyway, at least from the angle I'm at, maybe not on camera, but that half is unmistakable. Yeah, that would probably get a cameo designation. I'd be willing to bet if that was my set and I wasn't selling it in this one, that would be worth busting. All right, guys. So staying with that theme of the $50 that was 40% silver in both of those sets. How about a 90% silver Kamem? This one's got some toning, but this is the proof Washington for 82. It was the first that they made in 90% silver from the U.S. Mint since they stopped in 64, and it talks a little bit about it. So that is the Washington silver. So there's another. So let me just stay with my dollars and cents here. Make sure we're okay. So we're at 105. We are at Joe is at $1 with Boom Joe at $1. And we had Corn Dog at 105. We had Peggy hunts everything at 110. And guys, let's go to $10 increments. Henry's at 115. Okay, 115. We'll jump to $10 increments after this, Henry. Okay, so but it's an Ike. Negative dollar amount. So a good thing Lincoln wasn't here to read that. Okay, I'm not following that one, but I'm with you. But I'm not. I don't pick up with you. I don't understand that chat, but you guys probably have a conversation going, Paul, is what I'm guessing. So, all right, so we're at 115. Let me add some stuff, and then let's go in $10 increments from here on out. We'll go to, we're at 125. We'll go $10 increments. All right, guys, how about adding a Morgan? All right, guys, I got a Morgan here. This is actually a lower mintage Morgan. So this one is probably in, I'm going to say, VG to maybe fine. Let me see here. Fine. Yeah, this is probably VG to F grade, I would guess. I don't know for sure. You guys could tell me probably better than I could grade it for you. But I'm just trying to give you a guesstimate with it in hand since you can only see so much on this camera. But take a look. That's a lower mintage. 5.3 million of these were minted. A lot of the Morgans that are more common data are in the 20 million range. So this is one that's starting to get down into the tougher refined range. If you got a hole in your book, this might be one of them that would fill that. This is an 1880, and and there's a lot of wear on the wingtips and on the breast. But let's put that Morgan in there. We're at 145. Corn Dog says 145. This will jump the bid for sure. This is one of those invaluable items that you can't find anywhere else but on this channel. This is the Value Hunter sticker combo, holographic, and the Tiger Eyes. That jumped the bid. Thank you, Peggy. She recognizes value when she sees it. That's 160. Okay, and let's add a little currency to the mix, guys. You saw us auction off a star note earlier, so let's put another one in the mix. We got a 50. We got a 50. Sorry, this is a 35 star note. My bad. This is a 35, and it's a star note. Blue seal, silver certificate. And so it's not lonely, let's add this one, which has a pretty cool numeric serial with the 8s and 9s and 5s, or 8s and 6s and 5s. It's got that 1 9 in there. It's kind of screwing it up from being a trinary, but it is in pretty crispy shape. No major rips, no major pinholes. This is a crispy $5 silver certificate. We're at Eric with 170. We've kind of gone modern. And I gave you the commemorative Washington. So why don't we throw another one of these in. This one's not in the original government packaging. It's just in a flip. That's one of those proof Olympic coins. This is a 1983. Wait, there's more. We're at 170 looking for 180, and we've got an Olympic. That bald eagle is beautiful. Is she not? There's a whole story about bald eagles, how they fly and like their eyesight starts going and they break their beak. It's worth looking up and reading. It's real interesting stuff, guys. So this is one of those that we had earlier. This is a 67 SMS in that capsule and in that other flippy, plastic flippy. So here's an extra, just the half from the SMS. That's 40% silver. I'm going to put it back in the little plastic flippy thing there. It's got the coin store's name on it where it originally came from. It's pretty cool. Let's see. What do we got here, guys? Where are we? Corn Dog, are you out? I mean, like you're bailing? Thank you. I appreciate you being here, man. It's always fun to have you, and we always have a good time. This is a 65. This is a pointed 5. And I don't know if it is a small or large bead. It looks like small bead to me, but I can't tell. It may be large. I have a hard time with that one. Maybe you guys can, screenshot it or something and figure it out. But there's the beads. You see how close together they are. That's really how you tell if they're small or large. Very cameo appearance on Lizzie, though. Isn't the queen just a looker? Long neck Liz right there. And then on this side is the 65 canoe motif, and that's the pointed 5, guys. So there's a $10, $11 worth of melt value in silver right there, and it is in BU condition, that coin. Let's add. I got another one of these 92 sets. Let's see if we can bump the bid here. Where are we at right now? We're at 180, looking for 190. I'm still adding. I may have to slow down here a little bit, guys. I think I may have passed you by. But this is a silver proof set from 92, another one of those 92 silver proof sets with the COA and original government packaging. So I'm going to throw that on there, looking for 190. No 190 yet, huh? How about a couple of old dimes? How about a couple of old dimes? So this one is worn. I can't see the date on it, but it's just 90% silver with a little bit. It was a capped bust, and it's the larger size. So you know what year it was. It was 1809 to 1828 because of the diameter of the dime, because they were bigger during those years. But it's worn to heck. Anyway, there's that one, and then this one you actually can see, and it's not in horrible shape. I would say this is. Let's see. I mean, this is probably VG, maybe. I mean, it's better. It's good plus, let's say. So that is the 54 with arrows. I don't know if you guys can. Do I need to zoom differently? There you go. Clear date. Worn Liberty on the shield, but all the stars are visible, and then it says 1 dime on the back, and you can see all the dentils, and the rim is pretty good, except down by the word United. I would call that good plus. In my book, it might be VG, it might be F. I don't get into that, but anyway, you got yourself a couple of old dimes. I may need to go through everything again, but let me add a couple more items first, and then I'll do that. Where are we? Yeah, Mexican. How about some Mexican silver? We're looking for 200. I'll make sure I give you $200 worth with these next ads. I'm going to add 2 Mexican silver coins. The first one is a 1950 25 cent with the cap and bust. So do you see that, guys? It's got the cap and bust with the scales. Might zoom a little better. There you go. Cap and bust with the scales. And then it's got, of course, the golden. Is it golden or brown eagle on it? I forget. Anyway, I think it's with the snake in its mouth. And then this is a 1951 Mexican silver 5 peso coin. And this has Hidalgo on one side. It's toning up, but it's like AU condition, maybe better. Now, let's say range. Let's say EF to AU, okay? Because I'm not grading Mexican coins, but you can see the luster on it, and I think the toning is just that. It's simply toning. It is silver. It's it's 72.5, and you can see on the back, this is 1951 5 pesos, and it's 27 7/9 of a gram. So the average, the actual silver weight is 0.643. So this is 64/10 of an ounce of silver just in that coin by itself. So are we at 200 yet, or did I just pile on? Am I just giving coins away at this point? Are we at 200 yet? We at 200. Anybody say 200? No. All right. Let's add some more dimes. I gave you guys the seated, and I gave you guys the capped bust. How about 5 Barber dimes from New Orleans Mint? And these are all better year. They're better. I mean, because they're New Orleans, they're better. But these are New Orleans O Mint and G Plus Barber dimes, 5 of them, and 02, 3, 5, 6, and 7. There you go. There's 5 Barber dimes in there. Where are we at? Eric was at 190. Peggy's at 200. We're looking for 210. Actually, let's look for 225, and I'll do $25 increments. So we're at 200, looking for 225. I'm going to add. We're at 200. We're looking for 225. I'm going to add an AU 1940. It might be less than AU actually. Now I don't know. You guys look at the wear on the leg and stuff. It's tough to tell on this one, but if you look up near the bust, you can see the detail. Oh no, you can't. I don't have this focused right. I don't think this is AU plus. I think it's AU minus. But I see why the grade is that way when you look at the drapery and stuff like that. And the leg's not that worn and it's visible. But and the wings too. When you look at the feathers, all very visible. There's a bunch of crud up here at the top. I don't know what that is. That's a 44 Walking Liberty. I'm going to add a 49 that says AU to BU. I would say it's AU. Bell lines are not complete, but they're all visible. That's a good indication of an AU coin. You get a lot of wear on the bell lines first. That's a 49, which is a key date also for the Benjamin. And then I'll add a 64 in same condition. So that's all 3 of those are 90%. You know, you got 18 in melt, 25 probably in coin value, face, you know, or not face, but in retail value. So that's 225. If we get to 225, I'll throw something else on here. Got a few more items in front of me, guys. You want me to review? I got a few more items on the desk here. We'll make a decision based on what we do. So let's go through this real quick, and you guys tell me. So we have. Let me separate out all the coins that are in flips because they're easier to go through that way. The currency, stickers, the Morgan. I mean, you forget what all's in here, right? You guys need a reminder. Eric said 225. Okay, he says the reminder's good. I'm starting to see everything that was there. I get it. I remember now. Okay, so we had the three mint sets. It was an 88, a 90, and a 94, I think. And then we have the 96 that has the W dime, okay? And I'm just trying to pile this on. It's very hard to do it this way, but there's the W dime, right? And then you had the 70 set that could be a small date. I'm not making any warranties to that effect, but at very least it's got the key date D half, 40%er. And it's got another 40%, 71. And then you've got the bullseye tone 72 proof. Then you've got these sets. That was the SMS sets. You got both the 66 and 7. You've got that Washington 90% half. Talking about 90% halves, we got 3 more of them here with the Walker, the Benji, and the Kennedy. You have this black box silver 92 set. We have another SMS right here. That's the 67. Then we had this Canadian Brilliant Uncirculated 65 pointed 5 silver, 80% silver dollar. And you have a 90% silver dollar in the low mintage 1880 in, what did we say that was, F condition. We have another one of these 90% silver. That's 3/4 of an ounce of silver right there. 5.0 mint marks, barbers. 0, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 7. To go with them and so that they're not lonely, you got a 54 with arrows. Probably VG. And then you have a worn out capped bust, but it's larger, so we know the date range on that one for the 21 years that they were, or the, what is it, 19 years that they were, no, it's less than that. It was 19, yeah, 19 years that they were making them in that diameter. Then you've got Mexican silver, right? You've got the lei, 25 cent. It's like, I think it's, I don't know what the silver, it's 72, I think, maybe 50%. But this one, that's your 0.663 ounces. You've got these invaluable Val Hunter stickers. And then the currency, last but not least, so far, we got a star note from 35. And then you've got the $5 silver cert so that your $1 is not lonely. Hello, Clinton. Welcome to the stream. And thank you very much. Where are we right now, guys? So, okay. Thanks for joining. So we are at, where are we at? Peggy was at 200. Eric's at 225. Okay, no, we're not maxed out. Here's what we're going to do. At 225, first of all, I'm going to add this 2-coin set at 225. That's what I was looking for. That's what you gave me. We have this Little Rock United coin and metal set. Okay, so that's the outside OGP packaging for it. I'm going to put that to the side and show you that not only is there a silver dollar for desegregation, this is the 07 silver dollar in the original packaging for Little Rock, but on the inside of this set, there's instructions on how to move your coin around. But there's also this metal on the inside. So that's a 2-coin set. So that's 225 for the Little Rock. So we got some people from Arkansas in here. They're probably throwing a bid up right now. And I'm still not done yet, guys. That was the 225 item pushing us to 250. I see we got Peggy at 250. So I'm going to add something I had last time. Again, we got a worn date. I tried to scope this to see if I get it. Last week we had one of these. Everybody went crazy for it, so I'm putting another one up. And this is the Moth, 1804 to 1808, Mexico, 90.3% silver, 2 real. So this is Spanish colonial 2 real, minted in Mexico. And it's the one that's got the pillars on the back. So, you know, the piece of 8, pirate treasure. That's what this is, guys. This is a authentic 90.3% silver pillar Moth 2 real coin. That's Charles III, Carlos III, I think is who's on there. Is it the 4th? 4th, maybe. No, that's the 3rd. So that's going on there. And we are at, what are we at? 225 or 250. So that would be my looking for 275, adding the 3 real. I'm sorry, the 2 real. So I got the 2 real on there. Let's see here. All right. That was the 2 real. We're at 250. All right. Let's see. We're at 250. We're looking for 275. Is that where we're at? 250 for Peggy, looking for 275 with this pile of goodies. So I know the last item I put, I mean, I think that's probably a $25 coin, but in case you're questioning that, I'll make sure that you're not wondering whether that is the value or not. So let me grab something. I'm going to give you a key date in great condition, guys. I think I can't remember if this probably cost me 20 by itself, but anyway, it's tough because the date on these wear a lot. I'm looking for 275. I'm adding the 1917 with a clear date Walker. So that plus this should get us there. And I've got one more item to add if we can get up to 275, anybody, because I'm going to be looking for 3. It's a heck of a nice pile, right? Shipping is going to be maxed out on this one, so you'll be $8. I eat the difference. I mean, I always take it in the shorts on the shipping on this last lot because it ends up costing me like 15 or 20 bucks because of insurance. but I charge 8, and just make it up on the lot on some of them and lose on the other one. The lot that SHTF picked up, I think he got the best end of the deal on that one, and the rest of them have been really fair. I think the value for the coins that have been in there, and that one was too. I mean, look, I wouldn't have put it up there if I didn't want to sell that stuff at that. But I'm not adding gold, Clinton. I can't. I'm at 250, looking for 275. I just added. I was at 250 before adding a 2 real coin and a 17 in probably VG condition. At least good plus. I mean, the dates on these wear off all the time. So I'm looking for 275. I've got one more thing in my hand that I know would interest Joe Durbin, but I'm not throwing it up yet. I'm looking for 275 because I can't add this item that's in my hand at 250 and count it down. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start counting it down here. we got 250 for that pile, which is a great deal. If we hear 275, I'll add something. I'll add something at 275 to make it worth the while. How much is I don't know. I mean, I would say that let me look. I mean, I don't know how much it books out at on the gray sheet. I've got a red book. I can tell you on that. If it's, it's probably better. It's probably VG. It's in G4. The red book calls it an $18 coin. In VG, it's 19. So 18 or 19 red book value. I mean, it's at least a $10 or $15 coin. And then you've got the 2 real. So I figured there's $25 between the two of them that wasn't there, right? That's what I always try to do, Henry, is when I hit another plateau, I add enough to make it bump, right? So I think that we've got 275 worth of coins on there now, and to up the bid, I would at 275 I'd put something else on to try to get the bid to run, right? That's how I work. So I've calculated everything that's here. I think there's 275. It's currently at at least 275 in retail value. I think we're at 250 right now. So I'm gonna just start calling it down. And, we'll say that's, sorry, that was one. That was once, going once. Well, Henry, I can tell you with this pile of goodies, I don't think you'd be disappointed. I know Eric's lurking back there, too. He was thinking about it. Lurking may be the wrong term. He's pensive. I don't mean anything negative. Eric's my boy. He's been quietly waiting to see where this goes. And I can't wait to show you, Joe, what I was going to add on here at 275. I know you're holding back, but it was all I can say is that it would have gone very nicely with the last thing that you purchased. It's what did you get? The lot number 23. What I have in my hand goes really nicely with lot 23. And I would add it at 275. Okay, I'm not adding this, but I'm going to show you what. Well, no, because then at 275 you get a bidding war, right? But all right, I'll show you what it is. You see the date on there? I'm going to pull that back now. All right, so we were going once. I'm going to say we're going twice. I'm going to say going twice. There'll be other opportunities for that, though, because I'll throw that thing back on the pile if thank you so much, Joe, for putting that up. I can just hear Diane singing right now, and you kind of saw what jumped on the screen. So if you're not in, you're not in, right? I mean, if the limit's been hit, the limit's been hit. We're at 250. I think it's a tremendous value, guys, for this pile of goodies. I will go through it again as we wind down. That's what I always do at the end of the stream, right? Show everybody what got called. Oh, hi, Diane. Okay, so Joe left. So that's why I'm not getting a bid from him. He would have seen that last item and been like, I'm in. I know he would have been, but that's okay. So all in, all done, guys. I'm going to say last call. This is fair warning, final. And I got to look back up. Who had the last bid before I call it? Who had the last bid at 250? We're at Peggy Hunt's Everything. We're going to call it sold to Peggy Hunt's Everything. Congratulations, Peggy Hunt's Everything. You got an awesome, awesome deal, I got to say. You're the last couple of things I threw on there, but like we're over the top for this pile of goodies. So you're going to be extremely happy with that lot of stuff. The 54 Philadelphia set that kind of matched up to that proof set earlier. Didn't make it, but that's okay. We'll save it to live another day, fight another day. I'm going to go through this stuff with you. Hey, let me just let me say I do an end of stream giveaway, but I've got to clear this pile of stuff. So before I do the end of stream giveaway, guys, I know, Kellen, I know. It's always the last one, right? Everybody needs to save their paycheck for Sunday's auction, especially, rolling around the 1st and 15th of the month, right? When that round of IRS checks start hitting, we'll do something real big. We'll throw some gold in there or whatever. But so let me go through this with you just for everybody to get a chance to add it up and see and kind of get it, right? But Peggy especially, because she won the big one, the big end of stream lot. So you start with this. This is 1917, so it's a key date Walker. It's in nice shape. You've got your Mexican, Spanish colonial Mexican minted 2 real with the pillar on the back. That's 90.3% silver. Very cool, very historic coin. Staying with the Mexico theme, you've got your lei. This is a 1950 Mexican 25 cent with the cap and raise and the balances. Very nice coin. And then Hidalgo. This is the Hidalgo 5 Cinco pesos. If you want to look up the KM number, there it is. Mexico, they say it's extra fine. I actually think it's AU or BU. But the toning probably threw them on the grade. But it's 0.6431 ounces of silver. That's Troy. And then on the dimes, you got this capped bust, which is the larger size. You got this 54 with arrows. It's got some pretty good detail. And there's some of the shield showing. You got the New Orleans run on these barber dimes. And there's a mint mark and like the full wreath visible on all these things. I would call them good plus. Good plus. You got 90% silver. 90% silver Olympic silver dollar. That's 0.77 something ounces of silver. Very similar to the amount or weight that's in a Morgan, which this is an 1880. Sticking with the New Orleans theme, right? 5.3 million of these minted. So it's a lower mint Morgan. And then, can't leave North America without getting some Canadian silver in the mix. So this is the 65 with a pointed 5. And I don't know if it's small or large beads, but it is a very cameo appearance on the queen. And that there's some bag dings on there, some coin dings, but it is BU coin, I believe. Sticking with the other half dollars, you had the AU 64. You had the AU to BU 49. That's an AU 49, I believe. That's a key date. And then a 44 Walker. So some more of those half dollars. And then you got the 67, which is the SMS 67. It's uncirculated, brilliant uncirculated. It is a little toned up. It's got some unsightly marks on it, but it is 40% silver coin, just like that. But this one's in the original packaging with the rest of the coins that go with it. And that's the 67 set. Package that up, put it back in the box. And then there's the same thing as the 66. And this is the one that's got the crazy cameo appearance on the half. If you do send coins in, I would say that one would be up there as being worthy. By the way, that hairline is on the lens, not the coin below it. So if you see that little, by its face, that little mark, that's on the plastic, not on the coin. You got the stickers, the Val Hunter stickers with the package. Oh, more half dollars. I forgot almost. We have the Proof Washington, 90%, first 90% silver. This is the 250th celebration of his birth. You have the rainbow toning, Bullseye 74, Proof Ike. You also had the other Ike, which is, there's the COA, and there's the coin. That's a 71. So you got a 71 and a 74. Where's the other cardboard? So it's in the package. There we go. That's the one that has the COA on it. Then you got some mint sets. You got a 1990. You got the 1970. That's a potential small date. on the S cent. I wouldn't trust what it says on the envelopes when you buy them. Half the time you find out it's not what they have. So make no warranties on that. But there is a full set there with a key date D70, 40% silver half, and then here's the 96 cent with the key on the W dime, and then a 94 set P&D, coins included, COAs, and then the 88 set. So there's your regular kind of mint sets. This one's envelope, has seen better days. It's split down one side, but keeping them all in one shape. Then you got your silver certificates. I don't know if I told you had a 92 silver set, but you do have that as well. So that's the pile so far. You had this Little Rock silver dollar and commemorative coin. And that will do it. Congratulations. Get all this packaged up and ready to go out with anything else that you won. And without further ado, you guys, let's do the end of stream giveaway. Again, I always do I lost my little, oh, here it is. Let me go with this. All right, guys. So this one, that's a ratty silver dollar, isn't it? That is or silver certificate, but it's a 57. But man, I mean, somebody just crumpled that thing and there's a little edge ripped, but hey, it's a giveaway dollar. And here's your Val Hunter sticker, holographic sticker, which is my end of stream giveaway sticker. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into my little bag of Valcanby bars. And I am going to get a Valcanby bar. I'm going to get 2 Valcanby bars. So whoever wins this lot is going to get 2 grams of Valcanby 999 fine, a Val Hunter sticker. Let's see here. There we go. So you can see the silver without anything else written on. There you go. 999 fine. It says Valcanby on one side and it's got their insignia. If you don't know what these are, guys, what they do is they come in a block of like 50 or 100 of these blocks, right? And it's like one solid piece of silver, like this. This is 5 of them still together. There's 5 of them still together. It's like a bar, right? But it's a whole big bar of like 50 or 100 of these. And then you can they're fractional, so you can break them off. It's kind of like prepper silver. The thing is, they sell for a crazy premium. I mean, they probably are 3 times or 4 times melt value of the silver in these bars. So anyway, kind of collectible from that standpoint. And it's silver. Who doesn't love free silver, right? So there's 2 grams of silver, the sticker, and the silver certificate. I'm going to go ahead and write on the back with my marker so that it works. We got 23 in the chat. All right. I am going to pick a number. Hey, Mike, good to see you. Packing and moving. All right. Still packing. All right. Well, that is a task. I've been there, done that. It is not the funnest. Okay, guys. So we got 25 in the chat. So I'm going to pick a number between 1 and 30. Between 1 and 30, just in case some folks filter in and jump in, okay? It's going to be between 1 and 30. And I've got the number written down on the back of this, so there's no confusion. There's no second guessing me. I wrote it ahead of time, and I'm going to write go. Sign Peggy's, I will sign Peggy's sticker for sure. Okay, so let's see something here. I missed a bunch of chat. Let me catch up. Hold on. Then we'll do the giveaway, guys. I missed a ton of chat here. All right. Peggy hunts everything. I will sign everybody's sticker. That's true. I should do that. Could be. You never know. Val Hunter's signature could be worth something. This is always fun, isn't it, Joe? I don't laugh as much as you guys do, but I'm like doing it solo. So, when I'm laughing, it's just purely with the chat instead of having my counterpart here with me doing it. I am a little jealous of your coin auction relationship with Diane, I have to say. I mean, that's a pretty cool thing. And she's got the voice. I tried to do it. I can't hold a candle. Diane bounced, so she didn't hear the compliment, but I'll tell her on your next auction. All right. PG, good to see you. Okay. I'm going to sign those stickers. You know what? I'm going to do it right now, because if I don't, and then I tell you I will, you know what I mean? Like, that's just not cool. So let me just go ahead and grab a pen and sign it. And of course, the pen doesn't always want to cooperate. All right, and that'll remind me. I may actually grab another one and redo that, but it'll remind me. And Henry, everybody, first of all, thank you guys all. I just appreciate everybody joining. It's been fun hanging out. I lost a couple people sitting here waiting for the giveaway. They're like, I'm bouncing. I don't need free silver, But that's cool, It's the end of the day. If I missed anything else, let me know. Everybody gets one chat. Yeah, I mean, look, I think at the end of the chat stream, wait till we say go. Wait till we say go. So Peggy, congratulations on that last lot. I know everybody in the chat said it, but thank you very much. It's fun. The last lot, I always pull out like tons of stuff like that and just figure out like a dollar amount. And I hit certain things in my head where it's like, okay, when I hit this dollar amount, I'm adding these 3 things, and et cetera, et cetera. That's the way it goes. It was a lot of fun, right? Cool sticker and a crumpled up ratty old bill, right? But what did I say? I said 1 through 30. And guys, you can guess as many times as you want once I start, okay? As many times as you want once I start. First person to guess it right will get this sent to them in the mail. So this is your giveaway. And just, everybody may bounce after this. So I just want to say, I've got y'all. Thanks for joining. It's been a blast. Spent 3.5 hours of your Sunday with me. It's a marathon once again, but it was a lot of fun. And I have a good time interacting with you guys. So thank you. And I will put it in the chat when it's time that you guys can guess so that you see it. And then just start guessing numbers. And the first person to get it right is getting some free Velcambi silver and a silver certificate. And you guys can stop. I see it already. Wow, that was quick. Stop. Guess what, guys? We have a winner. I got to go back to the top and just make sure somebody didn't beat who I saw. Where's my chat? Okay, so I said go, and then it was the third one down. And this is not the first time you've won my giveaway. And I don't think I picked the same number. If I do, it's a total just airbrain mistake. But because I thought I was trying to pick a new number, but the number was 17, and I see Paul Hampton. Paul Hampton, number 17, is the winner. So congratulations, Paul. Did you have lag? Oh man, did you pick 17? I didn't see it. 4K. I promise to do another giveaway at another time. Okay, on another stream. So it won't be your only chance to win. Congrats, Paul Hampton. Yeah, let me write the name. Let me write the name down because I got Jeff Dunn one earlier on the other giveaway, and this one was Paul Hampton. So, and Paul, you've already got the Blue Seal certificate from the Buy It Now. So you got another one. You'll have another one that's a little better condition than this one. This is a 57. The other one you bought was a 35. So, and there'll be no extra postage on the other one. But I think, and also you got one of the grab bags. Oh, I forgot about that, Paul. So I'll put this stuff in with the grab bag win from earlier. You guys that had grab bags. It'll take me a couple days. I'm going to get all the other stuff that's ready to go here packaged up. Once that's out the door, then I'm going to piece them all together, get a bunch of bags laid out. So I don't know if everybody heard that, but kind of what I'm doing, and I'll do it again next week if everybody likes it. But lot number 13 was that I take a bag like this. This is like a 6x9 bag, and I'm just going to fill it with coins, at least $40 worth retail value and or melt and or face combo of coinage, and put it in there. And that was lot number 13. And basically what happens is, it's a buy it now for $40 and you get a blind grab bag of coins. So you don't know what you're going to get. You might get a date run of $50. You might get a date run of dimes. You might get a bunch of pennies. You might get some cent rolls, some BU rolls, some mint sets, an error coin. You might get a silver certificate, just any old possibility of different things. And so we'll see how that goes this week, and then we'll try it again next week if it was a winner. And I might do some different tiers of that depending on how easy it is to package these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 packages that I sold to you guys of that. I got to figure out where to get $400+ worth of coins to package those 10 packages up over the next few days. And once they're out and it works, we may try it again. We might do like a 40 or 50 tier, or a 20, 40, and 60, or 20, 25, 50, 100. I don't know. What I'm going to, but it was an idea I came up with. And then I thought it was pretty cool, especially the way everybody on this last lot, it's the big one. And then at the end of the stream, some people are ruled out because they don't want to drop a couple $100, and I put, that much worth in there. And then at the same time, it's like, it's the most fun to watch those unboxing videos of people that got the big, items, because it's like crazy the amount of stuff that goes into that last box. So I thought, well, this is a cool way for everybody to kind of get one. Maybe we'll get a handful more. And by the way, guys, if you do post up a shout out video when you, I did have grab bags, Clinton. Yeah. If you want one, send me an email. Okay, bro. It was $40. It was lot number 13. If you look at the list, it's a blind grab bag. And I don't promise anything of what'll be in there other than that it'll be $40 worth of either combo of face value, melt, and or retail. Like if it's a collectible coin that's, I gotta look up in the books and figure out, like, if I put a 2 real coin in, what was the face, what was the retail value? It's probably more than the silver melt. So I'm going to go with that. So yeah. So to answer your question, don't put it in the chat right now, because I'm not going to be able to keep up. Cherie Ward, I probably do. It comes through on PayPal. Everybody's shipping information comes through automatically on PayPal when you pay. So it like automatically populates into a shipping label, and I just hit print. It becomes pretty easy. But if you'll send me your email just to make sure, because sometimes the screen name doesn't match up with the email. So just send me an email as a reminder if you won today, guys. And yeah, congrats to everybody, and thank you. It was a lot of fun. And if you wanted a grab bag but you didn't get one, I had 10 on here, and I had 3 more. I think Matt had 3 down and then changed his mind. Totally fine with that. With anybody that didn't want one at the time that I was offering, I'm backing out at that point. But if you want one now and you didn't get in, you can send me an email. Otherwise, wait till next week. And if you had to paint, hey, you had to paint. I mean, I appreciate that. I've seen your work. So when you got to paint, you got to paint. Okay, thanks, Peggy. I appreciate that. You will get, by tomorrow morning, everybody will have an invoice from me. And most of you that have some familiarity or have been here before on my streams, that I usually, burn the midnight oil, and it ends up going to you at like 12 or 1 in the morning. You'll pop an email that says, here's your invoice. And I try to get everything, but everything goes out usually by Monday morning, and then I get payment and ship the same day on Monday. Those grab bags will take a little longer than that, but everything else should go out tomorrow, Tuesday at the latest. So you guys within a few days have everything. And if you do, I was saying, if you do get one of these grab bags or anything, you can open up the thing on a video. That's always really cool. If you don't do videos, that's okay too. No big deal. But if you do them, I appreciate it. And I will include stickers in the grab bags. So if you're wondering about stickers, things like that. Anyway, it has been a lot of fun, guys. I'm losing my voice at this point. We've been going on almost 4 hours. I'm going to call it a day. Before you head out, make sure that you're subscribed. You probably all are if you're here, but ring that bell and hit that, pound that thumbs up. And thank you all. I mean, I appreciate you guys joining. It's been a lot of fun. Have a great evening, everybody. Congrats to all the winners. And everybody have a blessed week. Be good to each other. And until next time, this is Val Hunter. I'm signing out.